Sige, game. Go, you count.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the podcast. Napaka-coordinated namin dito. And actually, a very special podcast dahil ito ang year-ender. Sa dinami-dami ng taong kakilala ko sa mundo ng esports, silang dalawa ang aking napili para sa year-ender event. Hello.
Totoo yun. Totoo yun. Siya ang pumili at siyang nag-message kami nag-reply.
Si Mais. Sobrang lala ko na ngayon. Year-ender, naging feng shui expert na ako.
Okay. At actually, ito, since hindi ko kayo nakasama buong season 14.
That's the longest time we haven't seen each other.
Exactly.
That's true.
Na-quality time.
Actual, may nangyayari sa mundo. I've heard that you now come with a different name. Both of you, yung duo ninyo ay nagbago na.
Na gano'n na kami.
Kaya, that being said, would you mind introducing yourselves?
Never kami magka-cast together kasi English siya, nasa Tagalog ako. Pero kami ang Brothers of Introduction.
Alam ni Munton na hindi dapat nangyayari to.
Kaya kami pinaghiwalay masyadong malakas kapag nagsama kami.
May nangyayari.
Okay, so Brothers of Introduction, ikaw si...
Ako si Kane. Ako si Cocaine.
Okay, I mean...
Ibiblip mo na lang ba yun?
I mean, like, hindi ba may Kane kasi talaga? Ikaw yung Kane din, so ikaw si
Cocaine. Si Cocaine.
Makes sense, alright. I mean, okay. Ikaw si...
Ako si The Bedman.
The Bedman.
The Bedman. Siya yung The Bedman. Ako yung Big Brown Machine.
For those of you don't...
BBM for
get
short.
Hindi ko... Gusto ko sana i-skip. But he said it. 2 minutes in, guys. Pwede na tayo maka-answer agad. Tapos agad yung podcast. Yeah, welcome to the podcast. It's been a long time since nagkaroon tayo ng podcast episode kasi nagkaroon ng M6 World Championship. At kung kaka-predict mo lang nitong podcast na to, we will try to make it as evergreen as possible. Pero hindi natin pwedeng hindi kamustahin ang dalawang ito sa kanilang sariling journey sa M6 kasi magkakaiba tayo ng journey na pinuntahan sa M6 actually. Mr. Leo himself flew outside of the Philippines for his 5th straight M-series casting. Palakpakan naman natin na ba dito.
Grabe.
Narinig niyo ba yan?
5 straight.
Meron.
Hindi ko naririnig. Isa pa.
Isa pa.
Yes!
Narinig niyo? Ba't ako hindi ko narinig?
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you pala sa live audience natin. Diyan ako narinig namin. Nandyan po si Miao, si Natalia, si Ricky.
May tatlong naka-conceal.
Nandyan din si Timo, tsaka si Evelyn. Shoutout yun.
Tsaka yung sa My Hero Academia, yung Invisible Girl, kung sino man yan. Anyways.
Yung sa Monsters Inc. Si Randall.
Randall. Where are we? Diba? Wala na agad ako straight thought. Yeah, but on his 5th straight M series, congratulations.
Panglima na yun.
Diretso, pare. And of course, Mr. Theo here from the Tagalog broadcast. Ang iyong
Hindi ko maalala eh. M3 ako nag-start eh. M3,
so,
4, 5, 4.
Pang-apat na Tagalog broadcast.
Is this your second Grand Finals?
Yeah.
M-Series Grand Finals?
Back to back.
Thank you. Iba't iba. Ayan, magandang topic to. At ako naman, for the first time, ay isang streamer.
Okay lang. Ikaw ang pinakamalupit na re-streamer.
Pinoy.
No offense kila, syempre sa iba. Pero bias kasi ako sa Ulpe.
Ay, thank you.
Alam mo, sa sobrang bias nga, pwede ka nang halikan ngayon.
Buti na lang may mga mic, no?
Buti na lang may mga mic. May mga
ay, okay lang ba na bago tayo magsimula ang podcast,
Actually, nakasimulan na tayo eh.
Simula na ba?
Kanina pa tayo nagsisimula.
Ito na pala yun. So,
sige, ano
ayun,
yung...
ilabas na natin yun.
Ilabas na natin. Sige, kunin mo.
Ba't ako yung kukuha? Wolf, kunin mo na sa rep.
Ay, alam ni Wolf.
Kunin mo na sa rep. Kunin mo. Palayasin natin yung host.
So, this is the part where kami muna habang kinuha ni Wolf.
Kinuha ni Wolf. Kunin mo sa rep.
Bilang mga responsible adults, kami ay forward thinkers.
Ayan. Alam mo yun, kami kasi lagi namin iniisip yung future eh. Lagi kaming naniniwala na lahat ng mga bagay ay nangyayari ng may rason.
Dapat lagi kayong handa.
Lagi kayong handa. Kumbaga, kung ano yung ayaw mong gawin sa iba, huwag mong gagawin sa sarili mo.
What?
Open
Okay, so
Ayan, buksan mo,
ito yata
buksan mo,
yung
buksan
best
mo.
ito yung best na camera for this. Nakikita mo.
Ayan. Buksan mo,
Thank you.
buksan mo.
This is I don't know what this is.
Buksan mo.
Pero knowing me, I should probably expect the worst or not expect at all.
Grabe ka naman sa akin.
Dahil mga influencers tayo, syempre medyo i-unbox natin yung cake.
Sige.
So, nakalagay dito, made with love, sealed for safety.
Yan.
Pwedeng pang condom yung ano na yun. Yung tagline na yun, red ribbon.
Oo nga eh.
Let's see.
Tignan natin anong laman.
Ewan ko lang
Cake yan eh.
ewan ko lang ever naka-receive si Wolf ng ganito eh.
Ako rin eh. First time ata yun eh. Nakita mo na ba? Basahin mo na. Mamaya.
Sa'yo mo na.
Yan.
Tawagan siya eh.
Ito yata ang best.
Check mo.
It's not what you expect, guys. Advance happy birthday mo.
Advance
Thank
kami.
you.
Advance
Teka,
kami ng 5 months.
Paano to? I-blow ba natin to? Maganda.
Ewan ko tol, contrib mo lang.
Basta happy birthday.
Basta happy birthday sa'yo.
Teka, kung ako dito, ROFL na, paano pa yung nagsusulat nito? Ano iniisip niya? Oh my God.
Tawa-tawa nga yung ate sa red ribbon nung ginagawa niya yun eh.
Gano'n siya kadalas makakuha ng pakisulat po, advance happy birthday.
Okay.
Pre, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Kanta naman.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
May picturean ko na kasi. This is special. Thank you.
Ano to?
Thank you.
Ilang buwan ba bago yung totoong birthday mo, tol?
May 13 yan eh.
So, 5 months.
Advance.
Okay.
Advance
ang
kami.
advance wish ko. Okay, ayun. Mag-advance wish din ako kung gano'n.
Wag mo sabihin pa rin.
Wag mo sabihin, para totoo. Ayan. Ayan, oh.
Yay! Applause.
Ayan. Nice one.
Thank you actually. Nakakakilig, nakakatuwa. I expected na related siya sa podcast and mali talaga na nag-expect ako. So, thank you.
Part siya ng podcast.
Part siya ng
Technically.
podcast. So, the AG podcast has always been random at minsan mga seryoso talaga, minsan about the person. Pero tayo ngayon, celebrating this year tayo ngayon. And gusto kong simulan siya with mini celebration na rin with AG Podcast itself. Dahil itong dalawa to naging guest ko naman before. Leo was episode 13 or 12.
Wow.
Yes. So that was exactly a year ago.
Oh.
So ngayon, more than a year na yung AG Podcast. Siguro mga 13, 14 months. We are at episode 54, kung hindi ako nagkakamali. So, matagal-tagal na rin. Si Uomi himself, around episode 30 ata si Uomi. So, ayun, pinaka-importanting year-ender. Ano yun lang, yung celebration. Kayo naman, sineselebrate natin. Most recently, ang inyong mga conquest sa...
Ayun.
sa M series. Hindi ko alam pati yung term na ginamit ko.
Parang may pananalo eh. No? Parang kami lumaban.
But, okay, so, yeah, how was M6 from your own lenses, kumbaga? Magkaiba. Ikaw,
Sobra,
Sa Tagalog, ayan.
Wala, sa Tagalog sobrang chill. Yung sa Tagalog ang nakakatawa doon, parang bumalik yung community style. Hindi ko umaynag si community style hindi lang sa casting. Kumbaga parang ramdam mo na isang buong team kayo ng production. All the way to the kuya janitors. Ito masasabi ko, sobrang saya ako na kung ano yung kinakain ng talents, yun din ang kinakain ng mga CEO.
Nice.
At yun din yung kinakain ng mga janitor.
Oh, okay.
Pagka ganun yung dating, tas sa iisang lugar kayo kumakain, parang kahit magkamali ka, okay eh.
Parang wala yung overtime dun eh.
Wala.
pa kayo.
Parang everybody's just happy. And everybody's getting treated the same level of respect. And I feel like that's a big thing kapag production.
May sound cliche, pero parang bayanihan.
Cliche, pero yun yung Pinoy flavor talaga eh.
Yeah.
Mula on-cam and off-cam, Pinoy flavor talaga yan. Sobra yung Philippine rebroadcast.
Oh, wow. How about the, ayan yan, sa Malaysia naman tayo dyan?
Yung international broadcast, it's very different, I'll tell you that.
Nag-English.
Oo.
Ay.
Hindi, kailangan kong ilagay yung sarili ko kung nasaan eh. Di ba? Dapat yung mindset ko nandun eh.
Tama.
Wolf would know this. Kapag nag-international event ka, kahit nasabi mo maganda yung hotel, maganda yung kama, iba yung pahinga mo. Parang pag matutulog ka, pag gising mo, iba eh, on ka eh. So, it might be like first world country problems. Alam mo yun, yung parang nagre-reklamo ka sa wala naman talaga. Pero, itong M6 na to, nakapagod siya, but just the same, masaya ako. Kasi for me, I'd say Gideon, for the older dudes, para siyang reset. Para siyang chance na, uy, may gagawin akong bago. Or ito yung parang checkpoint ko na sabihing, shit, pang 5 ko na. For Gideon, pang 6 ko na. So you have to like recalibrate. You have to figure out what you're doing right. Yun yung para sa akin, that's my personal feeling. Yun yung vibe ko sa M6.
Si Maes.
May pressure pa rin ba sa inyo? I mean, yung kabaw, feeling ko, meron pa rin yung konti pero tingin ko wala na sa inyo. You know what to do. Alam mo na yung ipapak mo. Same with you. Alam mo na yung mga bars na nakahanda mo. Alam mo na nakahanda na yung sockman mo. You're probably most prepared compared to other M series, di ba? So, meron bang parang different challenge ngayon? Ganyan?
Sa Philippine broadcast, feeling ko naging challenge talaga for this entire M6 alone would be capturing an old feeling. Like, when I say an old feeling, I want to mention M3, PH Broadcast, and MSC 2022. Feeling ko yun talaga naging pegs for the entire M6 PH Broadcast. Kumbaga more on a festive side, yung kahit maglokohan sa panel, okay lang. And usually kasi kung mapapansin ng viewers, parang sa regular MPL panels natin, may proper blocking, may proper etiquette, kung paano ka umupo. There's nothing wrong about that. I feel like that's one way to elevate the broadcast itself. Kumbaga, professional talents and community talents, doon nalalagay yung line. Yung professional talent, ito na lang natin dito, alam natin paano mag-act on a very formal panel. Yeah. But I feel like it's just a breath of fresh air for M6PH broadcast where you could quite literally open the show right after the stinger na nandoon ka sa muka ng camera.
Ginawa niyo
or you can just, make fun of everything. But of course, nothing demeaning to other countries. No? Parang masaya lang talaga tayo. Kasi if there's one thing na sobrang galing ng Pilipino para sa kalokohan yun eh. Number 1 tayo sa kalokohan para sa akin.
Rewind tayong mga 10 seconds.
Ano
Nothing demeaning to other countries. Was that something na you guys paid attention to this time?
Yeah.
Where you were all mas on guard kayo na parang, guys, easy tayo sa trash talk, easy lang tayo sa ganun.
Yeah, I think it was also, it's not a directive coming in from prod. It was more so of a of a talent agreement where we were just, sige, bias tayo, pero never tayong manghihila ng ibang countries pababa. We always praise them for their effort. It just so happens na mas magaling lang tayo.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Weird ba yun?
No, it honestly felt great na natatawa. Like the most mean thing that I've done in the PH broadcast para sa season na to was tumawa lang. Straight up tumawa lang ako.
Mo lang
Naalala ko lang kasi yung umulti kasi si Weedy sa Germs.
Gumula siya.
Tapos lumabas lahat, tapos walang tao pala doon. So, syempre, bilang Pilipino, alangan sabihin ko, umulti sa wala. Anong mas masakit? Parang
actually,
tumawa ako. Parehas masakit. Pero at least wala akong sinabing masama.
Yeah,
di ba?
Pero nanalo sila doon.
True. Nanalo sila doon.
Yun yung nakakatawa doon.
Yun yung nakakatawa. Diba? Nanalo sila doon. Pero yun lang. Kumbaga, I guess it's a mature way to have fun and capture the Filipino essence, which was also always the job of the Philippine broadcast. So parang sa tingin ko sa audience, pag nagtatanong sila, bakit ganun yung dating ng Filipino broadcast? It's because it's meant to be that way. Yun yung literal na pagka nanood ka sa noontime show ng TV, ang dating doon parang Pilipinas, OFW, ganun. Yun talaga yung dating dapat ng Philippine broadcast. If you want something more professional or more esports-centric na talagang straight up na pakiramdam ko yung non-bias talaga o kung meron man sobrang slight lang, I think you go to the English broadcast. Pero kung pangmasang Pilipino na Filipino taste, yun talaga yung tinatry i-capture ng Philippine broadcast. Kasi para saan pa, di ba, na nagtatagalog tayo kung hindi naman catered for the masses.
Yeah, and I'm sure that other languages, ganun din naman yung atake nila dun. Like, Indo, I'm absolutely sure na down yung energy nila kapag natatalo yung team nila.
Or comedically, mangiyak-ngiyak. Kasi nakita ko may mga...
Sila, caving up. So yeah, how about from the English side of things? Meron bang parang...
To be fair, I really appreciated the prod for English. You messaged me like...
Real talk lang before mo yan. Sobrang lupit ng prod ng Malaysia.
Yeah.
Never kong inisip na possible mag-best of 1 na 10 na 5-minute break lang.
Yep.
How do they even set up the phones there?
They just do. Well, to be fair...
They're prepared.
They're prepared, yes. And like MSC, Panel carries hard. Panel carries hard. Panel buys the first 10 to 15 minutes and then draft happens and then game. So, ano na, na-figure out na. Hindi siya totoong 5 minutes in between. It's more like 30 in between.
Pero hindi ramdam.
Holy shit. Kasi I'll tell you now, magaling ang IO. IO is...
The organization. This is the organization.
Yeah. IO is... I love everyone who works at IO. Maganda yung prod. Very professional. Next level. May API. We always had an extra screen that just had the stats, just had item progression, just had
so good.
Gold graph. So good. So yun. Pero on cam, like, especially talents-wise, interesting kasi I think everyone understood the assignment na dapat nga neutral. You know what I mean? Like, down the line as much as possible. Pero dun ko naramdaman na iba-iba yung gustong gawin ng tao.
Like
kasi iba-ibang... We all come from different... regions and different points in our career.
Okay.
Like, I think me and Gideon were on the same page. LaFell, I have a feeling that LaFell kind of just phoned it in. I don't know what's up with LaFell, pero he did his best. Mirko just always does his best too. But the new ones, Brigida, Ingan, Stafa is new to the M series. Renmar too, you know. Renmar does stuff differently as well. Si Michelle, you know, very new. Rose too, you know.
Yes.
Adam, the new host. So ayun.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
I was this close to saying, you're British, right? Can you rate our British accents? So ayun. Yun yung mainly napansin ko sa backstage and sa on-cam dynamics. Kasi for us, we work together for so long. Like, even when we're not working, we spend a lot of time together. So, nawawala na yung parang kapaan ng tempo, kapaan ng galaw. But when you're at M6, when you're at an event like that, na you're together for like 2 to 3 weeks, a month at a time, mapapansin mo talaga na, wait lang, parang iba yung galaw ng mga tao.
And especially na experience mo na yung before, yung kung paano sila mag-work before.
I just wanna add as well. Pakiramdam ko kasi sanay tayo sa culture dito na walang hilaan pababa. Not that I'm saying na naghihilaan pababa sa international. But I feel like mas evident yung nature of a competition sa international. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're right. There's check, correct? There's no hilahan.
Teka na, utot ako.
Sige.
At papunta sa akin, birthday.
Nice
Advance
one.
birthday ko na nga
5 months pa, boy.
5 months pa, boy.
You're right.
Nauna lang yung cake.
Walang hilahan. There is still a spirit of competition, you're right. But to me, I feel like the spirit of competition is among themselves, among internal. Like, I don't think our boy will get mad at me for this. I don't speak 100% for him, but I think Ingan really used that and channeled it and worked his season 14 load into 2 weeks.
Okay.
So yung sipag at galing niya ng season 14, ipinasok niya sa...
Nag-overclock siya.
Parang tinodo niya, content, bira, lahat.
Kailangan
like more now,
kailangan niya,
more now than ever, I see like so many people saying, ang galing ni Ingan, ba't di ko siya napanood ng ganito sa PH? You know what I mean? So, there's that.
Yeah.
And that's what I noticed. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's a thing. So yun yung sa akin nag-stand out.
How about from esports viewership standpoint? What's your overall opinion na ganito? Lagi tayong panalo. Bakit laging Pinas ang nasa top? Ganyan.
Oh, shit.
People are... Well, I'm not tired of watching yung Philippines game. Don't get me wrong. But naubusan ba tayo ng storyline sa ganyan?
Bilang leaguer man, bilang lol man, how long did South Korea reign?
Until now.
Long ass time. Even up until now. Literal.
It's them or China, right?
Yes, them or China. Like the last time that Europe or NA won, not NA never won.
China, literally China.
Literal China, Korea, and one European champion. And the European Championship came like season 2.
Parang
so
ganun,
super
early pa.
aga pa niya early. And you know how early MLBB was then, di ba? Parang iba din yung timpla. Iba yung gameplay. But para sa Pilipinas, I honestly think na nandito na tayo sa punto. If wala pa, nandito na tayo sa punto na we are already in a stupid strong legacy where it will take another 4 to 3 years of back-to-back wins for another region para makasabay.
Yeah.
And that's only to match the current achievements of Philippines. So imaginein mo parang paano kung mag-back-to-back Indo, 3 straight. Tapos biglang may nag-Pilipinas ulit.
Wala, back to zero.
Back to zero sila. So parang in my head, final boss status achieved na last year pa lang.
Plus DLC.
Oo. Ngayon, hindi bukod sa DLC. Ngayon, pakiramdam ko, it's more so of tayo na ngayon yung parang masasabi natin na teritoryo na ng Pilipinas yung World Championship or yung M-Series. So, if magkaroon man ng mga challengers doon, kumbaga lalabas na lang siguro si Kelra o si King Kong sa dulo doon.
Yeah.
Tapos lahat ng mga nauna sa kanyang mga nag-M-Series din. Pero mo parang pwede nang maglagay ng 5 rebulto doon ng mga star player ng each
Tapos may team sila.
Tapos
Sa buong
puro
team.
ano yun, puro Pilipino yun.
Yeah.
Ang lala. At piling ko men, eto magiging honest ako sa'yo ngayon. Dahil na 2 latay na ako sa'yo. Shabuchino. By the way, napakasarap na ng kape ni Wolf. Aalis muna ako, pupunta muna ako sa CR.
Anong gagawin? Seryoso ba yan?
Magbabawas.
Mag-usap muna kayo dyan. Kasi
sige.
masakit yung utot ko eh. Pagka umutot ako dito, iba ang timbla.
May liter sandwich.
Pwede naman, share kami ni Miyaw. Teka lang.
Sige, you may fix this. This is first in the
8G
in history. Okay.
Something, I mean,
Cellphone ko gagawin. Na-experience ko na ba yung nagtungay kayo tapos...
Wala ka cellphone?
Walang cellphone.
Wala.
Tapos walang babasahin.
Ang sakit nun. Promise.
Hey.
Hirap na, what do you do? Your thoughts? What do you do when you have nothing to
Wala
read?
eh.
You deal with your thoughts? That's scary. I would never.
Meron. Pinaka-worst sa nangyari sa nalobat eh. Yan.
Tapos wala na talaga.
Wala talaga. Wala. Quick release dapat.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
just get it done with.
Just get that.
Oh.
Anyways, you were about to say something.
Oh, I'm sad na he's taking a shit while this is happening. Pero ako, I'm happy, right? I'm proud.
Yeah.
But if anything, parang feeling ko nga, medyo lucky charm ako eh.
Kasabay mo eh.
Oh, una
Sabay
akong
mo.
salta, champion.
Yeah.
Hanggang nandiyan ako champion.
Okay.
But, jokes aside, I don't agree with Uomi. I don't agree na dapat may mag-back to back or dapat may umulit-ulit na champion para lang maaabot yung Pilipinas. I think if someone ends the streak, new age na yun.
New age. New era agad.
Oh, you know why? Because that's the healthy way to look at it. If we think about it from a Filipino standpoint and say, we're always final boss, you have to win 3 or 4 times in a row, it's not healthy for the scene.
Para tayo nag-reason na lang.
Yes, para siyang main character syndrome.
Okay.
Which is, I understand, like that's pride. Pero, I think for the narrative, especially nung nanalo nung MSC, di ba? Parang ang fresh ng ML.
Yep.
Nung nanalo yung SRG. So, if ever M7, M8, M9, whatever, may manalo na ibang bansa, magandang reset yun. And I think that's good.
Yeah. I agree. And also, hindi rin ako may mga mga discussions like problema ba sa MLBB na puro Pilipinas ang nananalo?
That's why I asked Uomi, like, nakailan ba yung China or Korea before someone else won?
Yep. So the answer is hindi. Tingin ko hindi bababa yung viewership, hindi papangit yung laro itself just because one region or one country does it. Kasi literally isang player nga eh, 'di ba? Na nakalima sa
Over the span of a decade.
Dun sa League of Legends. Kobe won 5, Jordan won 6. Alam mo yun, that doesn't really affect any yung viewership or something. Siguro kung nagsimula na, kung every single year ay PH versus PH, siguro doon na tayo pwedeng magano. Siguro pwede nating sabihin probably nobody. Tapos talagang durog yung third place, parang hindi talaga. Yan yung mga ganun. Pero as it stands ngayon na paiba-iba yung champion natin.
At iba-ibang playstyle.
Iba't-ibang playstyle.
Iba-ibang characters.
Nakakahabol din naman yung mga ibang regions. Like, ngayon, heavily criticized ako ng mga Indonesians because of mistranslations.
It happens.
It happens. Akala nila ay masama yung sinasabi ko about TLID, where in fact talagang elevate ka yung TLID kasi I'm a very big fan of that team.
Oh yeah, sobra. Like TLID are superstars. They're, nakipagsabayan sila sa new era.
Oo. Ano nga feeling ko, Judge, parang sobrang over-exceeding yung expectations, yung tamang expectations sa kanila. Kasi people are, obviously, yung mga nasa Indo, gusto nila mag-champion yung TLID. Or RRQ, di ba? Or yung, kung sino man representative nila. But particularly in the grand finals, gusto nila manalo TLID. But think about it, rookies to eh. Tapos, parang...
And they got one.
They got one.
They swept SRG.
Exactly. Sobrang lakas nila. So parang really over-exceed the expectations. Ano yan?
Parang na-constipation na tayo.
May debuff?
Let it be known na sinabi ni Uomi verbatim.
Na-constipation ata ako.
Yan.
And he locked the door again.
So mukhang may laban pa siya dyan.
Totoo nga.
Yeah.
Hindi ata.
So, ito naman, nagkaroon ng changes din with shoutcasting ngayon. Gusto ko rin tanongin, siguro kung ikaw ay viewer ngayon at matagal ka nang nanonood ng MPL at kung anumang format, let us know in the comment section kung ano ang mas prefer nyo, yung duo, cast, or itong TriCast format. Interestingly, dalawang format ang lumabas dun sa
International.
Pero,
sa PH, it's all duo the same
duo.
all the way. Yeah.
So, I wonder how you felt about that yung casting format na yan.
So basically, we did duo from wild card all the way to the third to the last day of knockouts. So duo all the way yon. So parang basically a panel of 3 plus 2 on the desk. Yun yung format ng MPL Season 14. So basically, yun yung format na ginagamit natin for the past 6 months. And I'm just starting to learn about duo again. Meron akong konting duo in 2023 kasi ngayon yung ESL format. So when you work Snapdragon, you do that, panel plus duo. I'm warming up to it. Nagigets ko eh. When you go back to duo, especially having done trio for like 2 years, gets mo na brand new siyang format na kailangan mo pag-evolvean. Ang natutunan namin doon, ang findings doon is, when you do duo, hindi na siya anchor analyst lang. It's almost a 50-50 play-by-play. So, meron kang ita-channel na old school format na parang saluhan kayo ulit. Pero iba siya eh.
Kaya namin mag-focus, by the way, Theo, ng kahit ginaganyan mo kami.
He's not even trying. He's just really
Theo.
Yeah. So ayun, I like duo. Short to say, I like duo. Pero promise, na-miss ko yung trio. Nung
pagsalang niya na?
Axiata, yes. Pagdating namin na Axiata, again, there's only so much you can do to prepare for that.
Yeah.
Para siyang nakipagkita ka sa tropa mo ng high school. Na, na-miss kita. Yun yung feeling ng TriCast ulit.
Parang nakipag-Dota ka ulit.
Yes.
Sa mga high school.
Dota 1, ganun. So parang, alam ko to. Relax ko dito. Parang ganun yung feeling mo. Relax ko dito.
Shoutout sa mga Naix main katulad ko.
Dun tayo natuto. Mga Slark.
Hindi pala si Naix, Spectre pala yung main ko. Shoutout sa mga Spectre.
So we asked our viewers, we asked our listeners what they prefer. Ako personally, I still prefer Trio.
Ayun, guys, again, dun sa mga comment section, let us know ano yung mas
ano mas trip nyo pakinggan?
Ako mas trip ko yung Trio.
Trio pa rin.
Legit para sa akin. Kasi mas ramdam ko yung role pag Trio. And hindi naman yun sa more of a broadcast quality thing. Pakiramdam ko it also ups the broadcast quality. But I feel like sa trio role kasi, everybody can focus on refining yung skills.
Mastery.
Yung mastery. And when we have the room to refine skills kasi, parang mas gumaganda, mas nagiging on point yung delivery.
Gumagaling ka long term.
Gumagaling ka long term. Pakiramdam ko, I would have had my identity crisis if not for TriCast. Kasi sino ba yung Uomi na duo-cast, di ba? Pero for me, nung TriCast, nahanap ko na ito yung skill na alam ko. Magaling ako dito. And sakto yung skill set ko for this. And that didn't hamper my growth eh. Kumbaga parang it also... Kumbaga parang binigyan ka lang ng clear path na ito yung hahasain mo for an entire season. Pero ngayon yung back to duo ka, syempre, kailangan mong i-relearn yung mga ibang skills. Which is not so bad, but also nakaka-miss yung feeling na pwede ka mag-refine.
Yeah. And I think everybody did a great job sa English broadcast, sa Tagalog broadcast. Nakapag-adapt naman agad na mabilis. And obviously, hindi ganun ka perfect as you would pag TriCast ulit yung binabad. But at the same time, we made it happen. So, ano lang guys, let us know what you think. I mean, ito namang podcast na to will not do anything to the production na yung decision nila. Gusto ko lang ako personally malaman. Kasi ako naman, from a shoutcaster's perspective, ex-shoutcaster perspective.
Wow,
at ngayon, ex-MPL shoutcaster perspective.
Wow.
Mas recent pa nga ito yung shoutcast mo kayo sa amin eh.
Oo nga eh.
Ako huli kong cast, M6.
Actually,
Oh,
tama.
di ba?
Ako rin huling cast
Tama,
kay
tama.
M6
At ayun, bilang isang shoutcaster at bilang isang viewer din, mas masasabi ko na mas prefer ko pa rin TriCast. So again ako na yung nagsasalita at ako yung nagikinig, mas gusto ko pa rin yung, yung TriCast. There's a magic to it at yun nga, mas nalalabas yung parang full potential ng bawat nandun.
That's true.
At sabi nga sa Lord of the Rings, 3 is
Better than 1.
Mas pag daw isa lang,
Did they say that
edi
really?
Monopoly. Actually,
3 is
3 is better.
Sa
than-
papapiliin ka, 3 o isa?
Depende ko rin.
Oh, ano man yun? What were they saying? No, 3 is...
Pag-asawa, isa.
3 is balance, di ba? Kaya nga, yun yung mga waiter para sila maggawa. Di ba?
Ganyan ba?
3, di ba yung ganun?
Oo.
Tripod, ilan ang legs sa tripod?
3.
Kasi nga try, di ba?
Kasi try.
Pero hindi naman pwedeng 3 agad. Minsan, nagsisimula ka sa isa.
Anyways, yun. So, that is the kamustahan portion. We did a 30-minute kamustahan portion.
Pwede pa nga eh.
Pwede pa nga.
pwede
Actually,
pa nga eh.
maikli pa yun for kamustahan ng tatlong shoutcaster. Sa ngayon, bago tayo pumunta dun sa ating year-ender, meron akong surprise din naman sa inyo na nandito na. Hindi na siya sobrang surprise. Leo, pwede mo bang kunin itong ito?
Yung bote ba?
Ocho gahabang kape.
Ocho katangkad.
Okay, so...
Hindi na ako makakainom yan para nakadalawa na ako.
sige, titigman nyo lang. Papatingin ko lang naman sa'yo. Ito yung shabuchino talaga. At
Ano yung iniinom ko kanina?
shabuchino ice.
Ay, ayan. Okay.
okay.
Nice yan.
So ito na yung tunay na, di ba, God created 7 days. Gagawin naming 8.
Ito yung pangwalo.
Yan yung
God
pangalawa.
rested on the 7th day.
Oo.
Ito yung pampagising.
Ito yung pagising. Yan. Yan yun. Shabuchino.
Men, ano mo problema na itong bote? Ang bote.
So, ano pa, early
Sinisip yung
stages pa lang,
bote,
sorry.
no?
Actually,
Bobo Momino.
Diba?
Bobo Momino.
okay. By the way,
Tingin mo?
ganyan, kung sa lahat ng mga nagtataka kung gaano ba kahaba ang 8 gahaba, yan yun.
Ito yun.
Sarap. Lasang coffee ko.
Matapang.
Parang magigising ako na 8 days.
Lasang. Ba't mo
Hindi kasi, malay ko pang malay ko pang nag-settle sa ilalim.
Sorry.
Nag-settle sa ilalim.
Settle sa ilalim.
Ikaw naman.
So, yan yun ang 8
Salamat.
gabang kape.
Pero feeling ko kung gusto mong ipangmasa, lagyan mo ng asukal eh.
wala, hindi ba, baka hindi na halo? Or,
Hindi na halo.
Masyado matapang.
Matapang pa
Mas matapang siya. I can tell that maybe the syrup was under or wala. Because this has, so I can taste this.
So meron ka, dyan?
Ito meron yung una mo.
Okay.
Pero
So,
ang galing
may
mo
sugar
na.
yan, may sugar yan.
Ang legit na ang galing mo na ngayon. Naalala ko yung araw-araw ka nagpo-post ng video
na fail na.
mga fail. Tapos ngayon, wala, agad ka na.
Yan.
Ang pinicturean ko nga sa sobrang lupit, papakita ko yung picture. Ito ba yung live na camera?
Lahat naman, pero ito yung closest.
Ito yung
So,
closest.
this is a good segue or segue. Ano yung spelling?
Shish, no.
Okay.
Kabahan na kayo.
Sino ka?
Sino kayo?
Sino kayo? Basta kayo.
Basta. segue ito kasi mag-uusapan natin ang mga maganda milestones for the year. Kaya nga to year-ender episode. Hindi lang sa, well, kung kayo naisip nyo about sa Mobile Legends or sa MPL or something personal like something that I would share today, pinaghanda ko po sila ng 5 mga milestones nila. And I'm gonna start by sharing one of mine, which is, finally able to complete a latte art. Ayan, side quest. Kumaga side quest ko yan sa ML. Just to share, nagkaroon ako, tumatend kasi ako ng workshop nun. This was maybe September last year for 2-day workshop lang siya.
Ano ba to? Sa UCC?
Sa UCC. Yeah, correct. Eventually,
may nagpa-picture ba dun
bumili na. Wala naman.
Sayang.
Sayang.
Balit lang yun. 5 lang yung tao dun sa workshop na yun.
5 silang mali.
Well, true.
Ikaw ba yung
Right.
5?
5 lang kami.
Oh.
Ayun.
4 pala silang mali.
4 na. Hindi, kasama yung instructor.
Ayun.
Anong pangalan ng instructor mo?
Si EJ.
Shoutout sa EJ.
Hindi, pero kilala ko ni Sir EJ. Pero hindi siya nagpa-picture kasi unprofessional daw. Yeah.
So, EJ, pwede na. After.
Pwede na sa EJ.
So, anyways, after maybe a month na napag-ipon enough to get the espresso machine and all.
Magkano gastos mo dyan?
Next topic na yan.
Okay.
Tapos, it took me 2 months bago makabuo ng maliit na heart. Everyday practice, mga dalawang kape each time. Tapos parang tsaka lang nagawa ng maliit na heart. It took me 4 months before matino na yung heart.
Bago siya magbuo ang heart.
Bago siya magbuo ang actual heart na pwede kong i-post sa social media. At even ito ngayon, constantly nagawa ko na yung ginawa mo yung pinakita mo design which is called the tulip.
Tulip?
What was the one you made me? What was that?
Tulip pero nagkamali.
What?
Ito ba?
So-
Ito yan. Tulip.
So,
Ay, oo. Sorry. Maganda siya para sa akin, Pero I can see how you wanted it to be better.
yeah, exactly.
It's good. I still took a picture of it. You know?
Galing.
And most importantly, it has to taste good. So, pasado naman yung latte at least.
Masarap. Honestly speaking, hindi ako malate na tao. Amerikano talaga yung iniinom ko. Pero considering na late tayo magagawa, parang kailangan ko yung asukal.
So,
Tapos ang sarap nung caramel na ginawa mo yung dulo sa akin.
caramel cappuccino. Ayan.
Caramel shabuchi.
Yan. So, yan yung aking big milestone. Siyempre, along the way sa ating usapan, magkaroon dito ng about sa ML. But yeah, yan yung aking side quest na masaya ako. So, one after the other tayo para smooth.
Sige.
Sige.
Okay, ikaw na Theo.
Sige, hinahanap ko ng yung listahan. Sinend ko kasi sa girlfriend ko kanina.
Show.
So, binabalikan ko ba sa yung listahan. Ayun, number 5. Wait lang na didigay ako. Na-cancel gagi.
Nasisi.
Nasisi. Alam mo yung parang lalabas na sa pero number 5 para saan yung UAAP run namin sa UST.
Oy. Teka, may pala.
Thank you. Thank you nga pala kay Natalia at saka sa mga Invi dyan. Ayun. Sige, pwede mo na yung tigil. Ayan, thank you. Wala, nakakatawa lang kasi di ba pinag-usapan natin last podcast yung inayos ko yung esports sa UST. Stuff like that. Never really thought na babalik ako doon for something big like this. I always thought about na pagkaalis ko ng UST, yun na yun. Kumbaga parang kung ano man yung iwang ko doon, kanila na. Pero the fact that they specifically asked for me and parang ginusto namin na ituloy yun, it was a challenge of course. Kasi kung titignan mo yung mismong tournament na yun, medyo stacked yung rosters ng iba compared to us.
Yes.
Kumbaga parang wala kaming nag-compete sa amateur, lahat kami pure collegiate lang talaga yung competition ng mga pinasukan. And that was my first stint as a parang solo na coach. Yeah, so hindi ko in-expect yung 8-0 if I'm being honest. Kumbaga parang kasi alam ko malakas yung team ko, di ba? Naniniwala. Pag coach ka kasi parang medyo may bias ka na kahit anong mangyari na lalabas ka talaga.
True.
Yeah, naniniwala ka sa team mo. So in my head, siguro kaya natin mag-third. May actual article doon na sinasabi ko lang na third place kami. Yun yung realistic. Yun yung sinasabi ko parate. Pero the fact that we went 8-0 with homegrown players, wala kaming hinugot, wala kaming specific na kinuha. It's just a big achievement for us. We would have went for gold, pero wala Like, it was a hard lesson for me na regardless of all the preparations that you've done para dun sa finals na yun, there will still be a team na hahanapan ka ng butas and would specifically make a strategy that could eventually like just overpower yung mga ginagawa mo. Especially if you're 8-0.
Yeah.
Yung pala isa sa mga problema kapag di ka natatalo. Parang the moment na matalo ka ng isa, ang hirap mag-recover.
Yeah.
And the finals was a best of 3. Kung best of 5 yun siguro, baka nagawan pa namin ng paraan. Pero wala, best of 3. You lose 2 and you're done.
Yeah. Still, congratulations. Ganun naman din talaga nature of competition. Pagdating sa grand finals, prepared. Magulat ka na lang. Kaya yung pang lower bracket, di ba? Yung run ng Blacklist. Run ng, actually, sunod pa rin, no?
Blacklist, Echo,
Bren, Blacklist, Echo, Bren.
Yeah.
Oo. Okay. Hindi ko alam kung, okay.
Wait lang. Naramdaman ko ulit eh.
Okay.
Tawag ng
Let it
kalikasan.
be known na mukhang mas intense yung tawag ng kalikasan
Ito
ngayon.
yung game 3.
Oo, game 3 na to.
Mabilis lang yung break ng game 1 and 2.
Ah.
Tapos, best of 5. Hindi niya alam na best of 5.
May ganun sa ibang broadcast pag match point
May break?
May break
yan,
na.
yan. Guys, break tayo pag match point na. Yun yung usapan.
Okay. So ano ba? Hintayin ba natin si Uomi? Or
Ewan ko, natapos siya kasi. Ano?
meron siya kausap.
May kausap siya. Okay. So, na-timingan na may other conversation at may tawag ng kalikasan.
So dalawa yung tumawag sa kanya.
Sabay pa.
Sabay.
Ang hirap lang.
So, yeah, I mean, like, let's not keep the viewers...
tuloy natin. The show must go on.
The show must go on. Well, I guess yun na yun sa kanya. Your happy stint. About you.
Oo, ang dami niyang lessons doon. Tsaka ang daming lessons, daming achievements. So, walang talo.
Yeah.
I think walang talo. Okay, mine, siguro, let's go a little earlier back in the year. Para mag-prepare para sa 8J episode na to. Tinignan ko yung timeline ko. Anong ginagawa ako ng 2024? Kasi, I don't know, you guys know this. Whenever you have such a busy year, you tend to forget.
Exactly.
Itong last quarter nga lang, Q4 2024, parang, anong ginawa ko? Nasaan ako nito? So, I had to go back. And nag-click lang sa akin na meron pala akong The Madrigal project ng taong to. Nakapag-TMP Wave 4 ako.
Yeah.
Oo. So, sa tulong ng Dark League Studios, they provided me with a platform, facilities, and for the first time in the history of TMP, merong actual output na parang documentary.
Yeah.
So, that's a big win for me, I think.
Congrats. And most importantly, para na rin dun sa mga nag-attend. Big W lalo para sa kanila yun.
I hope.
Yeah. Sino ba siguro pwede nating good example
Yeah,
dito?
Wave 4 had 10.
Okay.
I think we ended up with 9. And then of the 9, siguro kalahati nun active. Wave 4 was Joe Boy. He's into CS2.
Nice.
Pika Yules, ML Tekken, Salvatore, ML Tekken, Crossfire. League Tekken, Crossfire. Helena. Helena is more of a host. Robin follows in the footsteps of Mochi. So she's a parang scholarly ang approach niya sa ano. Pero she's also a theater kid. Nakatawa yun si Robin.
Cool.
Who else am I missing? Aaron.
Aaron. Yeah.
Big kid.
Yeah. Ajax.
Weirdly enough, hindi si Ajax. Sa pagkakilala ko si Ajax, I chose specifically na hindi mag-wave for si Ajax. Kasi, ewan ko, compared to everyone else, parang, compared to that wave, parang to me, hindi niya na kinailangan eh.
Okay.
But, now that you mention it, I might be, now looking back, maybe the wave would be stronger with him. Pero yeah, who else am I missing? Sorry. Si Kian. Yun, Kian is a COD M kid. Redman is a COD M Valorant kid. So, this batch is specifically younger. Very young tong wave na to. And natutuwa ako because number one, nakapagturo ulit tayo, nakapag-provide ulit tayo ng value to the next generation wherever they may end up, you know.
Yeah.
And if this wave finds na useful yung naipahatid natin, yung mga binigay nating lessons and modules, then yeah, that's good. If not, that's okay. Like, no harm, no foul. I think yun yung principle naman talaga ng TMP is, if you got something out of it, good. If you didn't, sana nag-enjoy ka.
Yeah. Congrats to you. Syempre, at syempre, congrats sa mga kasama dun sa TMP. Alright, so it's my turn now to get my important
What's
moment.
your number 4,
Number
sir?
4, although wala na taga ranking actually.
Yeah. Number 2
4,
then.
Whatever. At ito, tingin ko, napaka-importanting phenomenon niya sa MLBB
So ML related.
So super ML related. SRG winning MSC, EWC, biggest tournament, was a very important and pivotal na stage sa MLBB. Because of many reasons. Alright.
And this is on your list.
On my list. This is on my list.
Okay.
Kasi hindi lang ako sobrang nag-post about it. Pero kasi ang daming dito, ang daming importante na events as Uomi struggles to...
He's good.
He's good. My boy.
He's alive.
Sige, kaya man.
Sobrang dami palang gatas ko na inom ngayong araw. Hindi naman ako lactose intolerant, pero mukhang matatapos yung taon na to na naging lactose intolerant na.
Siguro di ka lang sanay.
Tapos
ayan.
na-discover ko sa'yo.
Okay, mabuti
I
na.
hope not.
No, but at least if he is, then he knows.
Di ka naman din ata big milk guy or dairy guy na.
Hindi naman. Black coffee, enjoy talaga. Tinikman ko lang yung lating.
Sige. Salamat.
Okay, let's
Anyways, yung TMP yung sa kanya this year,
Number 5.
number 5 niya.
Four na
No
tayo.
particular order naman. Pero ito yung second na moment para sa akin.
I'm curious, why SRG winning?
Okay, so why SRG winning? Ito mga bagay na kailangan yung i-take note. Nanalo ang SRG sa biggest na esports tournament to date. Noong time na yun, pinakamalaki siya.
Prize pool wise.
Kalaban nila ang reigning champion
That's true.
na Falcons AP Bren. So, hindi basta-basta yung tinalo nila. Tinalo nila na 7-game series. Very different layers. First layer is Innocent and Cram. Mga misfits, kumbaga. Mga, sila, from very unsuccessful runs.
Yeah.
Diba? Hindi natin sugarcoat. Sobrang unsuccessful na run ni Innocent.
8-0-8, right? 0-8.
Ano 0-8?
Ay, 8 place
8
pala.
plays. 8 plays. Tapos si Cram.
To be fair, Cram played with Onyx.
Played with Onyx.
Onyx looked good.
Yeah.
Onyx looked okay.
Pero hindi siya isa siya sa mga sinisisi. Bakit hindi lumayo yung nun. Tapos parang after nun, di ba, parang Lalo, whatever.
Yeah.
Tapos from the side naman nung Malaysia, nandun si Yums na apparently sumikat daw sa TikTok dahil sa mga fails na ginagawa niya. Kasi high risk, high reward player to si Yums eh. Pero madami naman daw nagsabi na magaling siya kaso meron din siya mga fail. So parang ganun yung tingin sa kanila. And then Stormy and Sakais, hindi rin sila tinitignan as the best in Malaysia. In fact, yung scouting ni Arcadia ay heavily criticized ng mga Malaysians. Kasi bakit nga naman ito? And if you look at it from outside looking, talaga namang gawasyonin mo, bakit ito yung mga pinili niya na players. But he made it work. Dire-diretso, ang nangyari, ano sila, 14-0? Tama ba? 18-0 pala. 18-0 dun sa, tama ba 18-0? Or somewhere along those lines.
Yeah.
Basta,
Counting S13.
counting S13, diba? Bago mag-MSC. Tapos meron silang 100-day win streak ba yun or something like that?
121 or something like that?
Every time na magpe-perform sila, nung nanalo sila sa Malaysia, sasabihin ng tao, ay, Malaysia lang yan. Easy server, ganun. Ay, or, hindi naman, try nila sa Pilipinas yan. Parang ganun. Then, pumunta sila sa MSC. Dire-diretso pa rin. Tinalo nila yung Pinoy teams.
Yeah, that's true.
Na-prove nila yung ganun. Na-prove nila, Innocent nila Cram, na magaling sila. Pero, ang sinasabi pa rin ng mga pro-analyst, kaya ang sikreto daw sa SRG, magaling yung trio nila na Malaysians. The term nila lokal. Ang lakas daw nung lokal ng SRG. Parang ganun. Tapos parang na-accentuate siya nung galing ng dalawa nasa gilid. And most importantly, na-prove ni Arcadia yung mga doubters din niya. Kasi nga,
I was right.
all along. I'd win. Sabi niya.
Ganun na ba yung mga references mo yan, boss?
I'd win. Ganun. So, tinalo pa nila yung sa Philippines. At hindi naman din sila nagyabang din talaga or anything. Alam mo yun, parang ang light nila tignan. And kahit pa natalo yung Pilipinas sa MSC, what I felt that day was, okay, ML is so alive, baby. Yun. So kaya para sa akin, importante siya. Kasi ang dami nating na-unlock. In fact, ako nga mismo na-inspire nun eh. Parang, kaya naman pala, di ko naman pala kailangan bumuo talaga ng team na puro
Superstar.
or anything. Kaya pala dalhin sa development and coaching.
Yeah.
Yan.
And that was a awakening for you as well.
Yes,
so
right.
thank you, Arcadia.
Thank you, Arcadia.
Thank you, SRG.
Tama, lahat na ng lumalabas ng TNC after an 8th place finish, nagcha-champion. Ikaw,
Sige.
malapit ka na.
Men,
Okay, sige.
ewan ko lang kung tama yung timing.
Somebody get me.
Wait lang. Umalis ako TNC, di ba?
Oh.
Sinong nag-best caster?
You're right.
Yeah, di ba?
Oo. So, tama. So far, 100% win rate ang umaalis ng TNC. So,
The
Wolf,
next
antayin
champion.
mo.
TNC, the next champion na yun, boss.
So, si Wolf, si Etomac,
Oo.
tsaka si Goyo.
Ayun, malapit na. Hintayin mo
si
na lang.
Hate, tsaka si Hate.
Tsaka
Hate
si
is
Hate.
actually, madami na let go eh. So,
Ayan,
parang baka yun yung magpahirap. Kasi parang...
Abangan nyo yung kung nasan yung mga yan next.
Pero hindi naman literally next eh. But innocent yung sa kanila, it took a little bit of time.
That's true.
So,
Pero ibig sabihin nun, merong big thing along
sige,
in
sige.
the... Ano.
Pero no, we joke around about it. Pero parang ang lungkot for TNC na lagi silang nasa 8th place.
oh,
Pero sana this season, no, maiba naman yung upcoming na.
Pero may ano eh. I don't know, man. Does that, besides the joke, right? Does that mean something in TNC builds you? Something in TNC unlocks something in you? Now, the stumble after is the spark that leads to you doing something.
TNC has this, ano kasi, parang may belief system sila dun sa mga tao. Kaya kung papansin nyo, wala naman talagang superstar na in-acquire ang TNC.
Until recently.
Until recently.
Well, yes.
Diba?
Because people who they get become stars. Hindi sila star nung pag kinuha.
Ayan. So, kaya yun yung masasabi ko na ang dami mo talagang, when you're always losing, you're always trying to win on your own, kahit yung mga limitations mo. So parang, alam mo yung pag nagkano ka, parang pag nag-workout, di ba? Parang lagi mong gustong mag-failure ka.
May term, work to failure.
Work to failure ka lagi. Ganun. So, nangyari. And honestly, masasabi ko dun sa mga bata na handle ko kay Etomax, sa mga players, talagang nag-try hard talaga. Hindi lang talaga namin na kinakapos lang talaga. Ayun. So, yeah, I have to be honest, mataas ang ano ko dito, ang confidence ko sa next na TNC. In fact, todo support na pa rin tayo dyan. Ayun. Lalong-lalo na sa management. Ano talaga, pasensya na, hindi natin nabot nung nandun ako. Sana maabot nyo na pa rin.
Oo.
Yun.
Ang bait mo naman, Wood.
When you're there, alam mo, pag napunta ka dun sa spot with them, hindi mo i-wish na ano eh. Dadating ka sa point na i-wish mo na maging successful sila. Especially with what we had to go through. Yun na lang yun eh. Parang hindi mo na isipin na, tinanggal nyo ako, sana mag-fail ka. Hindi eh. Parang, you're gonna be left with, shock, sige, tatanggapin ko na tinanggal nyo ako, pero sana maging successful kayo. Ayun, ganun yung ma-evoke na feel. Kasi wala naman talagang, nang masama.
Wala.
That's true.
Hindi ko alam about TNC bigla yung usapan.
Wala, nandun na tayo. Okay. Wala, number 4, saan? Very simple lang. Very happy na nagsimula na rin magkaroon ng small monetization yung content ko.
Hey.
So, thank you. Ayun. I think that's a big win for me. Kahit ba sabihin nating small lang yung kinikita, it's not peanuts, kumbaga. Kumbaga, para ka na rin nagkaroon ng part-time job that pays like minimum wage, stuff like that. Because when you start earning money from making videos, kasi alam mo to, di ba? Parang you really put effort into it. Na like writing the scripts, recording, or even mapa-voice man lang yan, or may video.
Gaganaan ka eh.
Yeah, or even the concepts. Hindi lang sa gaganaan eh. Kumbaga parang sometimes ang kalaban mo dito is time din, tsaka yung relevance ng content mo, di ba? Usually, yung mga nagiging relevant na content dyan would be the ones na nag-ride on hot topics or ongoing tournaments. So usually, titignan mo pa kung ano pa yung on-brand sa'yo. Ang pinaka para sa akin, like as much as I hate yung chismis na walang base talaga, sobrang effective ng content ni Inspi. Because it's so easy to do. Like, think about it. It's not easy na parang gagawin ko. It's easy because it's already out there. Ang magpapahirap kay Inspi would be the speed of his delivery and of course yung mga nakakaaway niya at mga nakakabangga niya. So in a sense, madali i-source yung ideya. Kasi sa totoo lang, wala namang ideya na kailangan pang i-process. Pero para i-presenta mo ng napakabilis at napaka-summarized version, yun yung napapabilib ako eh. Kumbaga parang yung consistency niya sa paggagawa nun. So, but going back sa monetization, man, parang it allowed me to also, let's say, hire small-time editors, mapa-graphic man, mapa-video man, and it also allowed me to produce more content. Kasi, hindi ko na kailangan lumagari sa ibang part-time job. Because essentially speaking, yung kinikita ko sa part-time job ay kinikita na ngayon ng mga video.
Yeah.
You know. So it's a small win, but because of that small win, it allowed me to do bigger things for myself.
Yeah.
Yun ang aking number 4.
I think that's the goal, is to just consume yourself in what this is. Kasi kapag may part-time ka, you can't help but your brain gets split.
That's true.
If you can find a way to 100% this, 100% this.
Yeah.
Yun din yung sa podcast, diba? When it started to earn, at least, it pays for the bill. Dati kasi, ang dami talaga nilabas. In fact, feeling ko ang ROI ko, hindi pa nga yata ako talaga actually ROI with all the equipment.
Because you keep upgrading.
Sige, upgrade, tapos may end. Tumagis ko nga, yung reimburse nga nila 1 month, sinabi ko.
Okay lang.
Hindi pala 1 month. End of the month. So,
Dapat next year. Next year na.
Pero yeah, every guest dito sa podcast actually, ano naman sila, parang, like ko naman sinasabi, wala naman ako talagang pambayad sa kanila, but they still want to share their stories here, which I really appreciate. Pero, yung mga food, ganyan, or a better place, or may ilaw, alam mo yun.
Ilaw pa lang, magkano na tong mga to.
Mga ganun. Tapos,
That's a few episodes worth.
transpo. So, congrats. And actually, matagal talaga mag-ROI with what you invest. At it just feels so nice na may konting man lang na, marang may notification ka na may dumating sa...
Share ko na din lang nakakatuwa din lang kasi naalala ko merong sinabi sa akin si Manjin dati na parang bumili ka ng mga bagay na mapepuwersa kang gumawa ng something about it, di ba? So, naalala ko nun, tol. Wala pang MPL. Actually, first MPL nun. Yun yung mga time na medyo nandun pa tayo sa pula. So, nung nandun pa ako sa pula, parang naisip ko, kuha ako ng magandang mikropono, pang content, pang homecast, everything. Kasi yun ang puhunan ko eh.
Yes.
So ang binili ko niyan, yung mic mo ngayon,
Dynamic.
SM58 na Shure, tapos Focusrite solo lang kasi syempre mahal na yung duo. Mas lalo na yan, yung Rode na multi-audio input. That's insane money. So parang para sa akin, yun na yung ko, nilabas kong pera. And sobrang bigat nun para sa akin, men. Noong time na yun. Kumbaga parang nasa isip ko nun, putek, dahil binili ko tong mic na to, kailangan ko i-compute yung gagastusin ko sa mga transpo ko papunta sa mga gig.
Yeah.
Nandun na tayo sa level na ganun. Kasi kapag, kunwari, lumagpas ng 700 pesos yung hinihingi sa akin ni Grab, hihintayin ko mag 650 yan, tol, bago ko sakyan. Ganong klaseng shit. So, nung bumalik na nung na ROI yun, actually, nag-ROI siya within 3-6 months eh. So, masaya naman ako doon. But, yun lang, men. Parang nakakatawa lang na it took me several months or even years. I would say years, honestly. Bago nagkaroon ng monetization yung mga stuff ko.
Yeah.
And it's just I cannot explain the feeling. Kahit sabihin nating maliit lang na pera yan compared sa mga kinikitang 300K ng mga ibang tao. It's a big feeling.
With my content, and I'm being very honest here, January lang talaga yung start ng monetization ko.
Almost a year now.
Diba? Si Naiso pa, it was M5. During actual M5 na si Naiso, tinuro niya sa akin paano mag-apply dun sa partner program or something.
Sa YouTube?
Sa YouTube, yeah. So, na-approve lang siya parang late December. Tapos yung pinakaunang video na na-monetize was...
Kay Doggy.
Hindi. Medyo napaga naman. Parang, na mga time na yun, may mga kid bomba na eh. Ay, hindi. Yun nga yung, parang sabi niya, pinamukha sa akin na, so, tignan mo kung in English, parang,
Paano? Master up yan.
Hindi ko kayang gawin. I can't do a nice impression.
sige.
Pero basically sinabi niya parang kung sinama mo itong
In
K-pop
English, yeah.
in English, kung sinama mo tayo, di sana kasi daming views or something like that. But yeah, ayun. Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Basta.
Do it again.
Thank you.
Yan.
Okay. Pwede ka palang pagilid yan.
Galing mo.
Fader mo lang. Yung sa akin, medyo connected.
Okay.
Kasi ako, I'm not technically monetized yet. Number one, for YT, I keep missing the friggin' pin.
Ano yung pin?
Amat.
The pin!
Matagal
Ano yung
yun.
The pin! When you get monetized on YouTube, you receive this pin. It's a physical pin.
Physical siya.
They mail it to you.
Email.
And if
Hindi pala email. Like actual mail. Post.
And if you don't get it in time, nag-expire
Expire.
siya. And from where I lived before, ang pangit ng mail system. So,
Totoo yun.
parang 3 beses ka request, napanis siya every time. So, hindi ako na monetize there. My TikTok isn't as big yet kasi I'm in and out with TikTok.
Yeah.
So, hindi ako na monetize, right? So, my content is purely content.
Yeah.
But, the win is, gawa lang ako ng gawa ng content, di ba? It's a solid churn. It's a stable churn. I think because of that content, I got to work with companies that I only dreamt of before.
Like what?
Yeah.
This year, I flew to Riyadh the 3rd time kasi finally nakatrabaho ko yung ISF.
Oh, that's nice.
Second, I flew to Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Nakatrabaho ko yung...
Very nice.
Very nice. Nakatrabaho ko yung fissure for the Supernova. And I think I got those calls because of my content churn.
At,
Partly.
At marami kang sponsors. I mean,
Yeah. So maraming outlet for like...
Itong
yun.
dalawa to, ROG, mga ka-ROG.
Yun, mga ganon.
Dalawa.
Oo. So, because of that, win yun. So, the big win is getting to work with new companies that I did not get to work with before. So, and they're different cultures, right? When you work with IESF, medyo European, medyo Middle Eastern yun eh. Diba? Like, ang base nila madalas, Riyadh, they do a little bit of work in the Africas.
Yeah.
And iba rin yung culture doon. Iba yung development in progress nila in the world of esports and production. So it's nice to be able to connect with them too. And then you work with the likes of Fissure, yung mga taga ECA. They're majority Russian, but they're super nice.
Yes.
Sobrang saya nila
Very
katrabaho. Very nice.
Naalala ko ito yung kunento mo sa akin. Biruin mo na bucket list na niya, tol. Drink vodka with actual Russian.
Oy.
Yep, that I did. Oh my God, I missed my flight for that. Worth it.
did you actually?
Oh! Hindi, pero ganun ako. Ito, dito ko masabi, I flex ko lang. Ganun ako kakalab ng Fissure. Naglasing-lasing ako nung... Hindi naman ako nalasing, but you know, I had too much fun.
Yeah.
The night that Supernova ended, we went to the after party, and I actually drank with Russians.
Yeah.
Sawo, Kid Bomba.
Nice.
Some people I don't even remember the name of.
Very nice.
Very nice. And I can't pronounce properly. Pero sobrang... I have some pictures of that left. Pero sobrang nag-enjoy ako, di ba? That night, kasama ko yung Bren. Sabi na, Boss Leo, uwi namin. Maaga pa yung flight bukas eh. Ha? Ako gabi pa eh. Pero sige guys, ingat, good night. So, umuwi na yung Bren. Ako, enjoy pa ako. Woo! Tapos pagdating ko ng hotel, natulog naman ako. Ang alam ko kasi, gabi yung flight.
Anong sa tingin mo
Tinitingnan ko
oras?
yung
Ano yung
tickets.
nakalagay sa ticket
It
mo?
says, I take off at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
But here's the thing. To get to Kazakhstan, it's a connecting flight from Qatar. The plane was taking off from Qatar at 6 p.m., not Almaty, Kazakhstan.
So kasabay mo dapat yung brain.
Correct! Dapat nasa airport ako by 8 a.m. So dapat nagising ko ng 5 or 6 para makarating na 8 a.m.
May part ba sa'yo na nagpanic ka na matatrap ka na sa Kazakhstan?
Oo! Kasi mga 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, nakahimpake na ako, ready na ako. Walang hangover. Like, oh, thank God, walang hangover. Pagbaba ko ng lobby, alright, I'm ready for the shuttle. Leo, very bad news. Sit down.
Not very nice.
Not very nice.
No, very nice.
Your flight was at 8. So we're like, okay, sit down. Give me a couple hours. We're gonna figure this out. So, nag-aantay ako sa Telegram. Oh my God. Shit, stuck ako sa Kazakhstan. So,
Leo in Kazakhstan.
tinext ko na lahat. Tinext ko na yung prod ng UAAP, yung Dark League. Guys, stuck ako sa Kazakhstan. Baka hindi ako umabot. Kasi diba the day after, I had to be in UAAP.
Yeah, that was so random.
So, buti na lang, may flight pang isa nung gabing yon.
Okay.
Kinuhanan nila akong ticket. Ganun nila ako kalab. Binilan nila akong ticket. They didn't charge me anything. Kasabay ko yung Eco pa uwi.
Oh, that's so nice.
So yun, to me, that's a blessing to have been able to work. That's a moment to work with these other prods from other places. And, dahil sa sipag or, kakulitan, whatever, like, got to connect, got to build those bridges.
That's nice.
And that's related to my next na moment naman din, which
Combo.
is also getting to work with international nga. As we work with a Swedish guy dun sa EWC. Bilang isang caster po nung MSC.
Swedish?
Ayan,
Is
yeah.
Patrick?
Yes,
Sino?
Patrick.
Oh, Pat.
At marami pa doon. Meron doon, I think may Brazilian yata tayo naka-work. And then, si Belinda, who happens to, when you first look at her, doesn't look Filipino.
And you listen to her.
Listen to her, doesn't sound Filipino. At bigla na lang magtatagalog. Alam mo, nagchichismisan kayo.
Akala nyo hindi mo
kayo maintindihan. Tapos nagtatagalog pala siya. Apparently, siya ay Tagalaguda.
She's 100% Filipino.
Shout out kay Belinda.
Shout out kay Belinda.
Naging talent manager din natin nung season last season.
Ninyo.
Ni namin.
Ayan.
Sorry.
So, yun. Pero, syempre, from a perspective ko lang yan na nakapag-work with international. Ang talagang moment dito is the fact na napasama ang MLBB sa AWC.
Oo.
Yan.
Yan ang panalo. Palakpakan. Yung shader mo, taas mo.
Fader.
Fader pala, sorry.
Fader, what was that? Fader.
Fader? I barely
Fader.
even know.
So, ang importante dun sa pagkakasama ng MLBB sa AWC ay una sa lahat, ay naging pinag-usapan talaga siya internationally. In fact, na-nominate niya tayo, di ba? Sa,
What's a Mobile Legends Bang Bang?
Mobile Legends Bang Bang. So,
may tawa.
para sa akin, ano pa rin yan being recognized internationally, napakaganda, napakalaking bagay. Became the most viewed sa AWC.
That's right. We won.
So,
That's it.
What up, haters?
Oo, sobrang insane.
The one thing that you have to know is, ang pinakamalaking prize pool sa buong 2024, all of their tournaments combined na esports title ay
Sino? I actually don't know.
Dota 2.
Yeah.
Dota.
We're in the top 10.
We're in the
Okay.
top 10.
We're number 8 yata.
Pero, ang TI, which is yung biggest, at yun yung actually owned property ng Valve, mas konting-konti na lang ay kasama na natin ng prize pool. Di ba, alam nyo, always biggest prize pool ng TI. Prize pool ng
Counting compendium.
Counting
Okay,
compendium,
okay.
yung Battle Pass. 3M din ng
Oo.
3M USD din ang MSC. So, very nice.
Very nice.
So, napakalaking bagay nito ng pagiging part ng MSC sa AWC.
To win.
A big W. Dumating nga sa point, di ba? Tatawag na World Championship na daw itong MSC.
Oh.
Which, I mean...
At some point, I guess.
At some point. Mid-season, yes.
Mid-season, parang world champion trial ka.
World champion... Oh, yeah, whatever.
Okay lang naman. World champion ka pa rin. Pero there is I honestly don't think there's a proper
that's a
term
different
for
topic.
it.
But
It's a
anyways,
different topic,
Iba na yun.
Pag-usapan na yan. So, napakadaming milestones doon. Una, doon sa esports itself, doon sa esports title ng Mobile Legends. Big thing siya para sa mga shoutcasters.
That's true.
The fact na nakakasalamuhan namin yung mga idol namin na time. Nagkaroon ako ng conversation with my idol. Sila Fogged, sila Owen, sila Shiver.
Renmar went slacks.
Renmar met slacks as well. Natutuwa ako na naalala pa ako ni Fogged, which is shoutout sa you, Fogged.
From the major days?
From
Masters?
Masters days,
Manila,
yeah. Manila, ROG Masters. Mga ganyan. So, and then si Tsunami. Basta madami pa mga, alam mo yung mga talagang idol
Tsunami was there?
Tsunami was there.
I didn't get to see him.
Yeah.
Wala akong napanood na Dota 2 esports.
So,
Again.
pero,
Ang number one memory ko kay Tsunami, yung in-intro niya si, he introed Remix Ignition.
Yes. Actually. Yeah. Topic for another day. Siyempre ako, yun, Dota yun. Pero sila Mirko, sila Nice, tuwan-tuwa naman nung napanood nila yung League of Legends.
Oo.
Na-timingan din yan eh.
Nakapunta pa kayo doon?
I wish na panood ko. Pero dude, alam mo naman yung nangyari, di ba? Sa mga panel host ng EWC. Yeah, super lala. Like, my work shift was insane during EWC. I-segue ko na din mabilis. Like, para lang sa hindi nakakaalam, let's say there's like 4 best of 3s sa entire day. So, there's 2 sets of casters for... Each set of caster would do 2 best of 3s. Pero si panel host, tsaka yung mga panelist,
cool shift.
Buong shift yun. And ang masama nun sa Filipino broadcast, pati sa inyo din pala, nakatayo lang buong time. And even if let's say na yung laro talaga yung meat of the game, syempre yung laro, draft and pre-panel discussions takes more time.
Sobra.
So
times 3.
Times 3 yung oras. So let's say para tayong 7 to 8 hours nakatayo doon. And then meron pa tayong travel time, meron pa tayong aral time, meron pa tayong parang yung time na call
rehearsal,
time
actually, everyday yung rehearsal.
Everyday. So parang super daming ginagawa. And sad to say, because of the weather changes as well, nagkasakit ako. And hindi ako nakapunta sa... Yun na ata yung pinaka-worst na lagnat na nakuha ko sa buong buhay ko. I'm not even kidding. Kumbaga parang, alam mo yung pag pumikit ka, kahit ba sabihin yung 5-star hotel yung pinagstayan natin doon, pag pumikit ka, parang may mga naririnig ka mga boses.
Nakakita tsaka nakarinig na.
Sobrang lala talaga. And the worst part is what? You're...
Delirious ka na eh.
Delirious ka na, tapos mag-isa ka lang sa hotel room mo, and sobrang baba ng humidity. Like, it's just the worst. So, I'm really thankful no na the next day, yun yung 1-day rest day between yung isang phase, tas may isang sunod na phase. Yun din yung time na may league na mangyayari. So, hindi ko napanood kahit gusto kong manood kasi, shit, I was bedridden. Imagine, ganun kalalang lagnat. I never want to experience that again. So, hopefully, yung next time na mag-Riyadh, kung saan yung balik tayo ng Riyadh, one, I will bring my own humidifier. Pangalawa, I will most likely review everything na kung ganito ba ulit yung worship.
You'll be more prepared for sure.
Man, I don't think any amount of preparation would really do that kasi it's a marathon, dude.
It's they need to recalibrate the schedules.
They need
the
to
workload.
So, kahit si preparadong sak maestro, di ba?
Hindi kaya, man. Imaginein mo, nakakalungkot din para sa akin, dude. Kasi nakikita ko nag-e-enjoy na yung mga ibang co-caster ko.
Actually,
nagtutour na sila. Tapos ikaw nakatayo ka pa rin doon. Pagod na pagod ka na. Pero kapag pumitik yung camera, biglang, welcome back sa Philippine rebroadcast ng MWE na
shoutouts kay Brigida at kay Ingan. Mga bata kayo, yes. At caster kayo. Kaming mga matatanda na sa liga, the panelist pa, hindi na kayo kayang sabayan. So, sana happy kayo. Yun lang.
Pag-caster ka nung EWC, sobrang saya ng buhay mo eh. Yun, literal yun lang.
That day. Yeah. I mean,
we crawl
tapos
so that they can run.
Yeah. Literal. But anyways, actually, yung part na yun ay nasa 4th ko sana. But we'll talk more about that later. Pero yung EWC itself na meron nga access yung casters sa mga idol nila, yung players,
nakakasabay natin sila sa
hotel,
restaurant.
RTZ, tinawagan si Carl TZ. Tapos, ano pa ba? Yung liquid itself, di ba?
Nagsama sila.
You get to meet Faker sa... You eat with the same venue as Faker.
Not just meet. You are literally breathing the same air within the 5 meters away.
You touch the same spoon. You ate the same umali.
That's true. You ate the same baklava. Shout out to all baklava enjoyers. Baklava?
Yeah. Ano ba ba? Ayun sila, Seb. Basta lahat mga idol. So I think, alam mo yung vibes na hindi tayo literally nagsisik ng validation, but it feels so nice to be among these itong group na sikat na matagal na sa esports. It feels so nice na nandun sila, breathing the same air. It makes you feel legit.
Na by association, nakuha natin yung gout aura.
Yes.
Parang uy.
And to be fair, we beat the viewership of those esports titles
That's
in
true.
in EWC, of course.
Yeah.
I hope that changed. I hope they brought back a little bit of that back home. Na parang, uy, legit yung mga ML people. Legit yung ML
Sana.
community.
Yeah. Oh, they ito fun fact, napanood si Fog, 'di ba? Nakausap nila parang meron daw sila parang break. So instead of watching Dota, pinanood nila yung ML. Tuwan-tuwa daw sila the way that we present ourselves. Kasi well-dressed tayo nun compared sa other casters. Natuwa sila doon. Ang galing daw natin mag-put on a show. So, thanks. That means a lot.
Validated.
Validated. Oh, shucks. Meron palang kailan si Shiver sa Dota?
Hindi kasi madota.
Yeah, pero if you're a fan of Dota, si Shiver. So, there's this one time na yung English holding area ng caster, katabi ng Dota eh.
Yeah. Ano lang, kurtina lang pagitan.
Kurtina lang pagitan. Tumutugtog ako ng Kiss the Rain.
That one.
Yes, right.
With that one.
Yeah, with this one. With this guitar. Or kanon ba Kiss the Rain? Tapos,
Pares lang yun.
Jeroma. Pumasok siya dun sa Hakot AI yun dati. Hakot AI yun dati.
Hakot Eya ba yun? Hindi ko alam.
Noong time nun, Hakot AI
Fuckboy
yun.
pala to eh.
Hindi
Small
naman,
mirror.
just gitarista lang ako.
Gitarista lang ba?
Your guardian angel.
So, Shiver walks in and sabi niya, oh, that's very nice. Parang, she took the effort para pumunta dun sa para
Humawi ng kortina.
Humawi ng kortina at sabi, that's very nice. Hindi ganun yung pagkakasabi niya, pero ganun. So, parang,
Her equivalent.
and yun yung, so, again, validation, hindi na tayo nagsisik nun, pero it just feels so nice to be recognized among the
greats.
Yeah.
the greats.
Kasi imaginein mo, for the longest part, parang pinagtatawanan yung esport. Up until now, there's still people who laugh, but the numbers cannot be ignored anymore. And honestly speaking, if not the numbers, the feelings cannot be ignored. Mas pagtatawanan mo ba lahat ng pinagdaanan ng mga pro players? Pagtatawanan mo ba lahat ng
Good
mga
point, good
sinakripisyo nila Rene J, nila Ogwin? Are those things laughable? Kapag may tumawang Western influencer sa MLBB Esports ngayon,
Good point,
tinatawanan nila yon out of ignorance. Kasi sa totoo lang, if alam mo yung mga stories behind the players, the teams, the organizations, hindi ka matatawa eh. Kahit ba sabihin natin medyo absurd yung bang-bang part, parang you will not laugh.
Sobrang him moments na yun, no?
Ano yun? Yung like him?
Like him moments.
Mama, I'm chasing a ghost.
But those aren't aren't exclusive to ML.
Yes.
Yeah, those kind of stories aren't exclusive to ML.
exactly.
And they don't have to know that to fall in love with the game.
Yeah.
That's true.
So there's so much to love about ML. I think that's why our game is so accessible. It's ang daming rason para if you get past the whole bang bang part, if you get past the whole we used to be a rip-off, yes.
Yeah.
If you get past that, there's a lot to fall in love with.
And I just wanna add as well sa sinabi ni Leo na parang when a lot of my league friends would ask me how's life in ML, you know. Because I still have a lot of league friends from before. And medyo mababa pa rin yung tingin nila kahit medyo dying na yung sport dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Na lagi kong sinasabi is that I acknowledge the past na may time talaga na parang kopya lang yung ML.
Yeah.
Pero sabi ko ever since around season 8, season 7 or 2020 ano yun? 2022. Around that year, the heroes that we've released, the changes that we have made are all made for mobile.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you say made for mobile, that's where the line is drawn eh. Would you imagine Joy in a PC MOBA?
Weird, yeah.
Weird. Can you imagine Fanny?
We got Diggy first.
Yeah, we got Diggy first, di ba? Parang even Claude. Like, at this point kasi hindi mo na pwedeng sabihin na copycat nan tayo. Because if you look at newer heroes from other games, there are legit
Similar na.
similar
Si
concepts.
Dawnbreaker, kinope lang yung Terisla eh.
Si Milio from LOL is quite literally Diggy.
Yeah.
Di ba? So
At
parang,
nauna si Diggy.
yeah, nauna si Diggy, di ba?
Wala, tingin ko, hindi na rin siya about dun sa Ripoff. I mean,
Wala na.
ganun,
Hindi na pwedeng bala yun.
hindi na pwedeng
Yeah,
bahala.
it cannot
Yeah.
be. Like, it's
The
fine to
story
acknowledge
sports,
it.
stop it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Shout out to the Score Esports.
The Score Esports, you just don't get it.
Like, legit, I love
Talaga,
the
may
Score
ginawa sila.
Esports. I love the Score Esports. They're my lunchtime videos. And honestly speaking, I'll say this in English para kung mabot sa nila, it would be good. But they gotta stop licking the ass of Riot Games.
Yeah.
Like, legit, 100%. They are Riot ass lickers.
Here's the thing. I don't think it's even Riot ass licking. It's just them not understanding the sport.
And they keep making fun
Yeah.
of the second most viewed esports in the world. And it sucks ass when you see people that you enjoy watching
So who make great content. Besides that.
Besides that, but they keep on bashing something that they don't understand. Like, how about you understand it first before you start?
Look how rich and how diverse it is inside instead of laughing at it from the outside. It's them and Action Esports. I really like Action too. Action is so high quality. It's just they jump on the same boat as the Score, saying, "Look at this this rip-off game."
Yeah, exactly.
is-
I feel like that's the most Western disease out there. Like they judge first before they try to understand. But you know, I don't want to be racist here. I don't want to be anything more than that.
I don't
but
think race has anything to do with it.
I know, but I acknowledge the fact that most of the people that do make fun of us are Western people who seem to not understand what's happening here in Southeast Asia. You know, you're just saying.
To quote a great movie, they hate us because they ain't us.
Anus. Yeah. They hate us. Is it what?
They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, but yeah,
I love
you're
James
right. I
Franco.
think-
Yo, James
Yeah.
Franco is funny as fuck.
I do hope that you understand. You're right, Omi. You cannot the feelings that the viewers felt, the emotion, the grind that the players did, the investment that the owners and stakeholders offered, they're real and they're not rip-offs.
They're not.
That's it. Anyways, that's my number 3 pa lang. Oh, number 3 pa lang pala. Ikaw, what's your number 3?
Oh, shit. Medyo grabe yung mga talo natin doon. Yeah, so number 3 for me would be winning Best Filipino Talent na Season 13.
Season 13, baby!
Thank you. But
SM South Mall!
SM South Mall.
Hometown!
Hometown pa, di ba? That's so funny.
Parang scripted.
Parang scripted, di ba? Parang scripted. So, that's honestly very, like, it's a memorable moment for me. Pero right after winning that, in my head, I was like, I hope I never win again. Kumbaga parang, gagawin ko pa rin yung best ko, pero sana sa iba na mapunta. Kumbaga parang, because that would mean na may napulot na sa akin eh. Kumbaga, yung mga naunang mga best, doon mo ihahango yung gusto mong gawin eh.
Yeah.
Kumbaga parang magiging peg sila. Because when you're looking at pegs, you're usually looking at sino ba yung pinaka-recent na best. Parang sa ML din lang yan eh. Kung sino yung ginagamit ni Kelra, sino yung ginagamit ni King Kong,
Yeah.
sino yung meta, yun din yung gagamitin mo, yun din yung gagawin mo. So, for me, yun yung nasa isip ko talaga. But that was a very big moment for me because I feel like when you're a Filipino talent, ang pinaka-kalaban mo dito would be the people who has been here for the longest time. Kasi kung merong isang minamahal ang Pilipino na audience, it's always the feeling of yung first time na nanonood sila ng
tamis
esports.
ng unang tikim.
Diba? Kumbaga parang hinahanap nila na ito lang yung maririnig mong boses, ito lang yung maririnig mong estilo. And yun yung isa sa mga kinailangan labanan eh. I would say. I wouldn't say na laban na masama, but laban na
Ma-overcome.
Yeah.
Because you're not trying to fight the style. You're trying to introduce new styles to the Philippine audience.
Yep.
And parang throughout the many years, daming struggles nun eh. Kumbaga parang sasabihin nila bagal o masyadong ganito, masyadong ganyan. But
Hindi hype.
Yeah. Amidst all the noise, you kind of just listen to your co-casters.
Yep.
You listen to your producers. You listen to family even. And then you try to put out your best product. Because at the end of the day, nung season 13 na yun, for me, it was a season where I had to focus on, and this has always been my focus, is to elevate people that I'm with in the broadcast.
Yeah.
Para sa akin, kapag yung role ko kasi, para nung S13 was anchor, right? Your
Trio
role,
cast pa yun.
Trio cast pa yun.
Oo.
Kumbaga, ang role natin doon is, kasi anchor din to si Leo sa English. Ang role namin nun is to properly divide the mic time, the energy, just balance it out.
Parang conductor.
Kumbaga para kayong conductor.
Maestro.
So, properadong sa maestro. So parang, again, like,
Jingle lang ako.
I feel like
Sige,
you
go.
wouldn't really win that award if not for your co-casters.
Yeah.
So really thankful for...
I get it.
But really thankful for Midnight, for Chantel, and to a certain extent, Santi as well. For me kasi, like, I wouldn't really be in the Filipino broadcast if hindi ko na-discover yung...
Kasi you were English before.
I started my journey in MPL in the English broadcast.
Yeah.
Pero nung nag-click kami ni Santi nung MSC, nagtuloy-tuloy na. And then Santi had to take his leave. And then Chantel and I became like the anchor play-by-play. Tapos si Midnight yung naging analyst namin talaga for the most part. Kami yung nag-trio nung M5 nung and nung grand finals.
Right.
So, yeah. If not for my co-talents, hindi talaga ako mananalo ng award.
Yeah.
Para sa akin, yun talaga.
Congrats. It's sabi nga nila, it's not the award, it's the friends we meet along the way.
Legit, yan na. Alam mo, nakakatawa mo.
Ginanon mo ako. Ginanon niya ako, guys. Kaya pinapalik ko sa kanya to ngayon.
Maybe the real TNC is the friends we made along the way.
Yun yung message niya sa akin, guys. Nalaglag kami.
Maybe the real TNC is the friends we made along the way.
Legit yun, legit. Papakita ko siya yung chat niya.
Lala.
So, ayan. Anyways, eto, for medyo comedic part, walang Best Caster Award nung 14, no?
Perfect timing. You were the last.
So,
Best.
wala na.
Nangyari yung gusto mo.
Yung hiniling ko. Yun nga yung grand finale nun, tol. Hindi pa tapos eh.
Full
yung grand
circle.
finale, ang hiningi ko, sana hindi na
Wala nang
manalo
manalo.
ulit. Pero sabi ni Munton,
Okay, wala na naman nanalo.
I'll do you one better. Wala nang mananalo.
Say
kahit.
no more.
Say no more.
Ay, labaw.
Uy, pero sayang yun kasi parang may ito sa totoo lang, may cash incentive yun eh. Na,
Hindi
Kaya
lang.
doon pala ako nagtataka bakit meron nung unang
May
caster
modem
ako,
pa nga eh.
may nakalagay na
May winnings.
Winnings.
Sa liquid.
Oy,
pero-
tapos na-realize
guys,
ko.
hindi totoo yung sa Liquipedia.
Yes.
Hindi siya accurate. Hindi siya
Hindi siya
accurate.
accurate.
Hindi po 1,000 USD ang natanggap ko.
Hindi po. Hindi po 1,000
Kung
USD.
1,000 USD yun, mas malaki yung ngiti ko ngayon. At ihilingin kong manalo ulit ako.
Pwede mo siya i-grind. Hindi. So, hindi siya 1,000 USD per win. Hindi siya ganun.
No, hindi.
Pero yung, alam mo yung nainggit ko sa inyo, meron ko yung ano.
May modem.
Modem.
Ay,
Kailangan ko pa
super
naman yun.
useful ba?
Best,
Oo.
yung batch na Renmar yung ano.
Super useful. Ang nakakaingit, labas mo yung trophy mo.
Were you 11? Was that 11? Wait, who's the last one to get that?
Yan ang
Me.
nakaka-
My batch with Mara.
12.
12,
Yan ang
yeah.
nakakaingit na trophy.
Oo,
Kasi
mabigat.
yung trophy namin,
Alam yata ganyan ni Manjin eh.
glass trophy.
Glass lang na ganyan, flat.
Oo, flat lang. So parang lahat ng mga trophies ko by the way, wala na sa akin.
Bakit?
Binibigay ko lang sa mga kamag-anak, sa nanay ko.
I understand. You're like,
Hindi,
ako kasi-
babasagin kasi ng mga pusa ko. By the way, si Miyaw, balang araw, men. Pagka malaki
I know.
na siya,
Yeah.
delikado lahat.
You have to start closing your toilet bowl. Just put it down.
Ay.
You don't want to see her swimming.
Really?
Yeah.
They attempt that?
Yeah, water is just...
Wow.
Okay. But yeah.
Exciting times. Okay, so that's number 3 for
That's number
Uomi.
3 for
Congrats.
I can't believe that was this year.
Yeah, I know.
Early this year. Like,
Early this year, yeah.
ano yun, May, June?
May. May yun. May. Oh, hindi. April.
Basta
Hindi ko maalala.
Q2, Q1, Q2?
Basta ang naalala ko nung parang, yung pakiramdam ko nung para akong si Rodman na nanalo ng Defensive Player of the Year for the first time ever. Kasi diba, hindi
I
mo...
don't know how that feels.
Hindi, kasi iniisip mo pagka... Imagine mo, pag ikaw si Dennis Rodman.
Help us out.
Ito, tunawa ko yun. Imagine mo, pag ikaw si Dennis Rodman, ang trabaho mo, rebound at ipasa kay Michael Jordan.
Tsaka Mandila.
Diba? Tsaka Mandila. Tsaka, alam mo na, yun na lahat, yun yung trabaho mo, and you never get the gratification for that.
Walang magsabi, ang galing niyang mandila.
Di ba? Wala
Tama,
magaganon.
tama,
And when you're an anchor, your job is to carry the run-up show and pass it to the proper person. So when I got the award for that, I was like, damn.
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody gets it.
Thank you for explaining that kasi had it not been for that explanation, di ko ma-imagine.
Oo na lang kami na
Oo
parang,
na lang kami.
parang Rodman.
Rodman.
Parang Rodman.
Okay. So yeah, congrats. How about you, Mr. Leo?
Ako, personal muna. Despite the very busy schedule ng Q3, Q4, na struggle magkaroon ng regular routine of any sort, at dahil sa, andalas magkasakit dahil sa changes, like traveling, climate, just pushing your body.
Yeah.
Masaya ako na, for the first time in a long time, feeling ko lumakas ako magbuhat.
Oh, nice.
Oo,
like physically.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ang dami kong PR this year, or just the past 3 to 4 months. Like, I can safely say, I've outgrown certain machines. Parang
Tinalo mo sila.
tinitriple ko na yung, nasa triple digits na ako. And I'm above body weight on almost anything I touch.
Nice.
So, ang saya nun. Kasi parang, we were talking earlier about like, ano yun? Work to failure. I started doing work to failure na parang, I read somewhere na, if you're doing 4 sets of 12 or 4 sets of 10, stop doing that shit. You have to start doing 2 sets of your normal weight, and then the next sets, train to failure. Taas mo lang na taas hanggang hindi mo kaya. And then perfect those sets until you can reach the 10, and then elevate.
Agad.
Oo. So dahil dun, whether physically you see it, or I physically can tell na lumalakas magbuhat, masaya ako dun. That's a moment.
Yeah. I can say the same with dun sa pagigitara kasi yun naman, nag-stop ako ng parang siguro safe to say for 11 years. Hindi, 13 pala. 13 years ako hindi umawak ng electric guitar. Ano mo yun? Tapos kung hawak man ako ng acoustic guitar, maybe 3 times in a year. Ayan. Kasi meron akong we can get very stupid when we were young. Kasi mahilig talaga mag-gitara.
Till now.
Till now. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, we become stupid until now. Kasi nitong isa sa mga biggest regret ko in my life is nung bandang mga 2009, I was 9 years old.
Yeah, about?
Yeah.
Legit ba?
Kung 9 ka nun, ako mga 10 siguro.
Yeah.
Ako siguro baka nga nasa sapunan na nasa tsambahan ng nanay.
But anyways, kidding aside, bandang 2009, nung buong high school kasi parang nagigitara lang ako na, tas parang pagbata ka kasi na pa-college ka, ang goal mo nun, mga summer break mo is tumugtog sa church.
Kala ko magpatuli.
Isa din yun.
Hindi, mali. Kasi high school to college na yun.
Ganun ba?
So,
Sorry ako, grade 6 ako. Grade 6 ako nagpatuloy.
Yun nga, yun yung tama, yun normal.
Grade 6.
In between 5 to 6.
Grade 5 to 6 or 6 to high school.
5 to 6.
Naalala ko nun, tinignan pa ng mga kaklase ko eh. Legit check.
Legit check.
Legit check.
Pero magaling na yun pagpasok ka na,
pero
magaling na yun.
pagka may mga, pag may mga kaklase ka pang supot, syempre tinitignan nila kung ano itsura ng tole.
Para hindi ka nila tawaging support.
Oo.
Okay, anyways.
Kaya nga legit check eh.
Legit check.
Yep. So, diba sa pagigitara whatsoever, basta pag naabot mo na yung tumutugtog ka sa church, ibig sabihin magaling ka na.
May na-achieve ka nun.
Na-achieve ka na. Ngayon, dun sa sistema namin sa church namin dati, Saturday is for youth. So may pang high school, may pang college, may pang young professionals. Dun ako tumutugtog. That's a main event kasi yung linggo mismo. Kasi nandun na yung mga totoo. Parang gano'n, di ba?
Grand finals.
Pero yun yung grand finals. So di pa ako nakapunta, di pa ako nakatugtog sa championship Sunday ever. Tagalog, gano'n.
Sa church championship Sunday.
So grind ka ng grind, pagaling ka ng pagaling. Inaral ko yung acoustic na ko electric, ganyan. Dumating na sa point, naman 2009 up until 2010-ish, 1 year, naabot ko na yung Championship Sunday.
Nice. Kumedline ka na.
So, gitarista ka na doon. Pero hindi ako nag-electric doon. Acoustic lang. Tapos doon ko na mas napamahal sa acoustic lang na natugtugan. Ngayon, nung parang tumutugtog na matagal doon, tapos parang in any case naman, nagka-college na rin ako, which is wala na ako sa probinsya. So, di na ako mapunta doon sa simbahan. Sabi ko parang, okay, na-achieve ko na yung dapat kong ma-achieve. I'm okay, I'm good. Okay na ako. Pass the torch, pass the guitar to another. At okay na ako sa 'gitara, move on na ako to different things. Okay, iba na yung hobby ko. So, nung time na inisip ko, ang galing ko na. Tapos ngayon, ito, binalikan ko yung pagigitara. Nagpaturo ako dun sa gitarista ng Tanya Markova.
How did that connection
Okay,
happen?
I'll explain that in a while. Pero basically,
I just can't like speed dial the guitarist of Chico Sayer typecast or something, right?
May
Like,
nakakaasar na tumigil ako.
I
Kasi
want to, but-
ang banu ko na nung tinuturuan niya, sobrang wala na talaga. So parang back to zero talaga. As in, yung alam mo yung bar chords, parang hirap na hirap pa, mga ganun. Anyways, paano nga ba nangyari yun? So, matagal ko nang fina-follow ang Tanya.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. Matagal na talaga. Top 2 bands ko yan. Sponge tsaka Tanya.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have the Sponge Cola connection?
We had that season
Yeah,
8.
yeah.
Season 8.
So,
Grabe
itong-
si Yael. Angela Gods pala yun si Yael no?
So, nag-trending ulit yung Tanya nung nagkaroon sila ng podcast with Cool Pals, di ba? Parang gano'n. Nag-trending sa yung Ben and Ben issue, whatever.
Okay.
Alam ba yun?
Hindi ko nga alam na may issue yung Ben and Ben eh. Naririnig ko na nga lang
Basically, sumisingit sila sa banda, sa mga banda. Isa yung Tanya sa nasingitan nila. But Tanya Markova spoke up about it. Kaya
Okay.
medyo, kasi other bands, they don't speak out about it. Pero sila, they spoke.
Lininaw nila.
So something like that. Nasingitan nila, it was a big issue back then.
Ay, nag-away sila?
Parang ganun, Zoom meeting pa nga sila eh, ganun.
Oh.
Parang ganun.
Discord is one thing, Zoom is another.
Yeah.
So, nairita ba ang Tanya kapag pumapasok sila ng Robinson's Malls?
Maybe. I don't know.
Naririnig nila yung ball. Robinson's Malls.
Siguro. Oo.
Ask mo na.
Ask ko ulit eh.
Naririnig. Ganun na close.
Ganun close eh. No? Pero
PM
long
mo na lang.
story short, dahil dun sa pag-guest nila sa Kulpas, nalaman ko na may group yung Tanya.
Group?
Official group. Facebook group lang.
Okay.
Parang fan group lang. So, sumali ako doon. Tapos,
Community, ganon.
tapos, Facebook is weird na kapag nagpunta ka doon sa group, parang lalabas sa friend suggest mo yung mga members nila.
Panis.
Out of nowhere.
Oh.
Apparently, matagal ko ng friend si Momo, which is kasi fan siya ng MPL.
Wow.
So, nakakalaro namin nila. But in fact, nung December pa lang ngayon, nag-4-year anniversary yung friendship namin noon nung isang band member nila.
Nice.
So, matagal ng friend. Fast forward, inad ko lahat ng mga nila, hindi naman lahat nag-accept.
Oh.
Si Iwa, yung Iwa Motors.
Si Iwa Motors.
Yun yung bida tuloy. Yun yung frontman nila.
Frontman.
Na-accept ako. Tapos wala, hindi kami nag-interact or nag-usap.
Friends lang.
Friends lang. First day ng season 13 broadcast, me, Chantel, and I forgot who the other one is. Baka si Burrito yata.
Trio pa to.
Trio pa. Season 13.
Sa shooting gallery.
Shooting gallery. Nag-chat siya ng pinicture niya, nanonood sila ng
MPL.
MPL. Yes. So,
Si Iwa Motor to.
si Iwa Motors. Apparently, matagal na silang fans. In fact, madami silang alam na chismis. So, hindi sila...
So, active sila.
Active sila.
Active fans. Nung shinout-out nga namin yung mga banda, kasi sobrang bored namin ni Burrito nun, as in dinudurog ata ng Pilipinas yung kalaban. Shinout-out na namin lahat, pati yung mga banda. Nabanggit namin yung Tanya, men. Tapos, maya-maya, after that game, within the day, after that game, nag-message kay Burrito. Sabi, nadamay pa ang Tanya. So, parang ibig sabihin, live silang nanonood.
Active.
Live silang nanonood nung M6.
Tell you a funny story. Etong isang beses nakasama ko yung band. Tapos parang pinoprove ni Iwa Motors. Kasi yung jowa niya yung talagang hardcore fan. Ay, may partner pala niya. Ganun. May naka sila. Pinakita niya parang pinoprove niya na kasama niya ako. Parang ganun. Sabi niya, manood ka, sila Shinbu daw manonood sa upcoming gig. Sabi niya. Ang reaksyon ng asawa niya, yung partner niya, sabi niya, wow, old school. Nandun sa point.
Na
Yung unang pumasok sa utak niya, nung narinig niya yung word na Shinbu.
Old
school. Alright, so anyways.
In a way, totoo naman.
So, talagang fan nga talaga.
Fans sila.
Okay.
Si Iwa, admittedly, and even yung mga ibang band members ay pandemic fans sila. As in, like, during ng pandemic.
No
Pero
choice
yung mga anak nila, ang lalakas. In fact, yung anak ng isang player doon, nagpa-pilot. Meron siya yung page.
LF pilot.
Hindi lang LF pilot. Alam mo yung may graphics talaga. Tapos may price, may ano. Alam mo yun?
Per star, ganyan.
Uy, may ganun. Legit.
Business.
So, yan. Long story short, they're ML fans. Inad ko sila. Tapos, at a certain point, nag-post si Isabel Ole, yung gitarista, na nagtuturo siya ng mga estudyante, ng mga nagigitara. Online lang.
Meron siyang guitar
Lessons. So, binessage ko yun. Tapos parang, ayun, G. Tapos, ayun na, doon na nagsimula na may lesson.
So it's a mutual admiration. Na parang, you like the band likes what you do. So it helped make the bridge easier.
Yeah, it's just the bridge. Tapos, noong time na yun, hindi ko naman inisip na tutugtog with them. Pero apparently, ang mga guitar lessons pala anywhere, kailangan may recital.
Yeah.
Which, I think, and this might be siguro pag nag-coaching kayo whatsoever or sa TMP, tingin ko siya, nagkaroon ako ng giggle bigla dun sa parang nagkaroon ako ng sense of urgency.
Parang G, ito na yun.
Parang, ay, totoo pala to. Hindi pala ako nag-aaral lang. Ayun. Anyways, bakit tayo napunta dun?
Because one of your win is the guitar.
The guitar.
Yan. So, yan yung fourth.
Wow, we're the fourth already?
We're the fourth, yeah. Although, ang sasabihin ko sana na fourth na biggest win ko din on a personal note is actually surviving EWC. Kasi separate siya from reveling in
the glory
EWC.
of it. Iba yun.
Surviving it was, even I didn't think that I could have done it. Kasi, kami po doon ngayon, explanation lang sa analyst, look back na lang kayo sa English broadcast.
Panoorin niyo po. Bilangin niyo.
Buong araw yun.
Buong araw talaga. Tapos may mga games pa na one-sided. In fact, madaming games na one-sided.
Anong gagawin namin doon?
Oh, dude. Like, it was so... it was difficult. Talaga pagka-uwi talaga dun sa hotel.
Lagapak ka.
Talaga. Shutdown talaga. Yung hindi mo mapapansin na tulog ka na pala.
Yeah.
Tapos magising ka, damn.
Swerte ka na lang ba mag-bis tsaka makapaligo? Swerte ka na naman.
There was this part pa na sobrang hectic ng schedule. At when you wake up, maybe just 15 minutes late. Sabihin na natin call time was what? 7:30. 7:30, sometimes 6:30.
Yeah.
So, yun yung call time. Tapos, ang opening ng breakfast was 6:15. Something like that.
Oo.
Something like that. So, meron ka lang literally 5 to 10 minutes.
May idadagdag ako dyan.
So, yun. Nangyari. At kapag hindi ka kumain sa breakfast buffet,
Wala kang
pagkain.
Well, meron naman, pero hindi kasing sarap. Ibang
It's
quality.
not even sa sarap. It's more about dun sa nutrients talaga. Kasi
That's true.
snacks lang talaga yun eh.
I mean, only sneakers, pero hindi siya healthy.
Iba.
More importantly, hindi pa siya bukas ng 8.
Yeah.
9 pa siya or nakasalang na kayo. Tsaka lang siya madadala sa inyo.
In a bag.
In a bag.
That you don't have a table to eat on.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, sobrang tight ng schedule na if hindi ka nakakain nung 6:15, deads ka. Which happened to me the first day.
Shit.
Na talagang
Ang next mong kain nun, yun nga, out of a bag at 11 p.m. or
11
something.
a.m. Hindi na kaya.
And dadagdag ko din lang doon sa 15 minutes na yun. Sobrang Pinoy nung ginawa ko, tol. Kasi meron akong baon talaga na Tupperware. Legit, dinala ko yun sa Riyadh thinking na kailangan ko to. For some reason,
Na-feel mo lang, nakita mo siya sa...
nasa Daiso ko nun, sa Pilipinas.
Kailangan
Nasa
ko ng
Pilipinas,
Tupperware.
Nasa Daiso ko nun.
Something speaks.
Sabi, parang kinakausap ako ng Tupperware na to Kinuha ko yung Tupperware. Tapos nung nangyari na nga, na 15 minutes lang, sabi ko, putik, thank you.
Anong linagay mo doon sa Tupperware?
Sa Tupperware na yun, tol, naglagay ako ng sandamakmak na hash brown tsaka itlog. Yun lang, protina and carbs.
Ano ka pala nun no? Meathead. Meathead. Ano yung tawag na pag nag-gym ka?
Ewan ko, gym rat.
Gym rat ka
Pero
pala.
protein. Ang yung ano ko nun, hash brown, itlog, tsaka konting manok. Tapos, yun na yun.
Di ka kumuha ng beef bacon?
Salmon?
Masyado mataba yung beef bacon. Trinay ko lang
Actually, special samgyup.
Sumakit yung ulo ko. Actually, yung
Mahilo
beef
ka,
bacon, mahilo ka. Kasi yung hash brown pa lang, medyo fried na nga siya.
Batok-batok gaming yun.
Sobra bata. Ikaw na muna. Yun lang talaga. The Tupperware was a lifesaver.
Surviving.
So you get 5.5.
What do you mean?
Kasi that's 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So 4.5 nakasurvive ako.
Yes. Kasi grabe yung I think it was the most difficult talaga and challenging physically sa akin na shoutcast. Have had longer broadcasts before, pero meron akong access man lang to a snack. I can be prepared sitting down.
Or may kapalitan ka, or the atmosphere isn't as tiring.
Yeah.
Iba?
But yun kasi, yung climate nga, di ba?
Yeah, the climate.
Biggest challenge. Dry.
Plus,
dude, ang dry ng throat natin. No?
The prod as well, because you're not working with the people na sanay kang katrabaho.
Yun pa.
Hindi rin nila alam yung tendencies.
Iba yung toll.
Iba yung toll. Like, anong nationality ng prod nyo nun sa English?
European.
Swedish. For us in the Filipino
Or Chinese.
broadcast, Chinese.
Ay, grabe.
So,
Vispo,
sobrang, kumbaga,
Prone to miscom, no?
prone to miscom talaga. And minsan kapag gagawa kami ng call, I dumb it down to 3 words. Kunwari, microphone, battery, please.
Yeah. And we're not saying this to demean
I mean, they were nice. They were nice. They
Language
were
barrier.
100%.
Language
It's
barrier.
just
Just
what
a
you
language.
needed to do to get it across.
Yes, exactly.
At some point nung umabot na kami sa dulo, men, tropa ko na yung mga Chinese na
Yeah.
bro.
And to be fair, kahit strict talaga at very strict with time talaga yung Europeans.
Yeah.
Pero nagsorry sila parang kailangan natin itong gawin. Ganun.
Hindi ko napansin na nagsasorry sila because of that. At the time na nagsasorry sila or they're saying thank you, hindi nag-register sa akin na dahil doon.
Yeah, true. It's brutal talaga yung nangyari dun sa EWC.
Yeah.
MSC.
MSC pala.
MSC, man.
But I would do it again.
Yeah, I would do it again. But hopefully it's not the same amount of workload.
Sana ma-recalibrate talaga.
Recalibrate lang.
Because the panel really did so much.
Too much.
Too much.
Oo. Parang at least shifts man lang. Parang ganun. Parang,
If we had a shift, I'd be happy to do that again. Like sobra.
pero honestly, if given the opportunity again, dadala na akong Tupperware.
Yeah,
Yep.
Tupperware.
Kahit isa lang.
Kahit isa lang. Yung Tupperware size ko tol was mga 2 cellphone lang na ganyan. Ganyan maliit lang.
Kasi okay yung okay yung hotel, which meant na okay yung food nila.
Yeah.
At
That was I feel like that was the best hotel. One of the best hotels in Riyadh.
Oh yeah. It's the Hilton, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the best hotel I've ever Bye.
Yes.
Lonely life. Anyways, yun yung
Lonely life.
Lonely life. Very nice. Bakit 2024 tayo bakit ngayong Year
Timeless.
of Our Lord 2024 tayo
Timeless
reference ng
ang Borat. Timeless ang Borat. It's not gonna be ever made ever again, but it's a timeless classic.
Nobody will greenlight that again.
Never.
Yeah. Okay.
But nagka-Borat too though. Like,
Yeah. Weirdly enough.
yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Your turn.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4. Holy shit, we're number 4. Yeah, number 4, EWC, honestly. I wanna go
Also.
back. Yeah, EWC. Because I feel like pag Filipino talent ka kasi, you never really get to fly out that much. Like, if lilipad ka man, it's usually domestic flights na, kunwari, Iloilo or Cebu. Like, very Filipino vibes talaga. Kasi ikaw yung nakasanayan na boses ng, Filipino audience. So, para lumipad ka ng Riyadh and you're able to experience the entire thing with the international talents as well. Granted that some of the international talents parang ka-vibes ko naman na talaga. Kumbaga parang nandyan sila Gideon, sila Mirko. Kumbaga parang halos same...
Tsaka nakatulong na M5 kasi...
M5 sa Pilipinas, diba?
Nakabanding.
At so parang nung nandoon na nga sa EWC, it was I felt like it was really a big task for me personally. Because ikaw lang si panel host from day 1 to the end. Kumbaga parang yun na yung role mo. You have to think of it as you're never gonna cast, you're never gonna analyze. Well, you
Accept
will.
mo na agad,
Kumbaga parang you'd have to master the run of show. You'd have like 70% of the time, ikaw yung makikita at ikaw yung maririnig ng mga tao. If you're not able to hold yourself together or parang ipatakbo yung mood ng entire broadcast, hindi siya magiging masaya panoorin. So that would also mean na parang kunwari may hihilain kami para sa mga interview, mga ganyan. On the fly, you would think of other questions na kung masalan ho, stretch pa yan and stuff like that. And then, there are also technical issues na pag ikaw si panel host at nagkaroon ng technical issue,
Ikaw magdadala.
And ikaw din yung mag-iisip ng creative solution on how to do that. I think one creative solution would be, ang nangyari doon, meron kasing segment si Hans. And ang role ni Hans during that time was the courtside reporter. Yeah. And,
Correspondent.
the correspondent had a very specific task in a specific segment that's I think partnered with ROG. So yung ROG segment na yun, they're supposed to go elsewhere. May ROG report something yun. Pero naging problema doon, parang for some reason, hindi ata ma-film si Hans and there's no signal na pwedeng ipadala sa Philippine broadcast or kailangan pre-recorded siya. But that was like the first day or the second day and they don't have the equipment. Yun yung problema. Wala pa yung equipment para mangyari yun.
Okay.
So ngayon, you're with Chinese producers. You're with yourself, your co-talents, and you're thinking about this. This is, tinanong ko first and foremost, is this a necessary segment? Yes, because ROG paid for it. So now we have to think of a solution.
Yeah.
So anong nangyari nun? Para namin ginawang guest si Hans. Paulit-ulit. And we had to make a funny way for him to enter.
Yeah, I see.
Kasi ang nangyayari nun, men, wala siya sa, ang blocking namin is panel host to analyst, correct? It's the same with all of the other broadcasts. Pero ang problema nun is kapag segment, ang totoong nasa ROS is, sasabihin ko lang, is parang, okay, that was game number 1 of our first best of 3 series. Ipapadala namin kayo sa aming courtside reporter na si Hans. Hans, ano bang nangyayari dyan para sa ating ROG
It's a video
report?
playout.
Kumbaga, tas lalabas na stinger video done. Pero ang nangyari nun, dahil walang equipment, then this was also a tall task para kay Hans, tol Kasi kailangan memorize na niya. One take na lang yun. Kasi suddenly, from having a recorded video where you could retake certain parts, now it gotta be live. Live na siya.
Yeah.
So, ang ginawa namin nun, men, mula sa yung entrance niya, we were having fun, we were making fun of yung, minsan meron kami mga tinatawag na basketball entrance na parang papasok siya, mag-lay up siya sa loob, tapos biglang nando na siya sa gitna. Because ang pangit kasi kung iisipin mo, tol, na maglalakad lang siya papasok sa scene. Right?
Na enter scene lang, stage left, ganyan.
And how do you tell the Chinese producers that? Na
You
parang,
have to do it multiple times a day.
na i-explain mo na ganun. Pero, ang sinabi na lang ng Chinese producer sa amin nun, sige, trust ka namin, kasi wala na rin naman silang magagawa. Just do your thing. And we were able...
own thing.
Yeah, that was day 1. And may mga, kung babalikan nyo yung broadcast, makikita nyo na may mga iba't ibang entrances si Hans, tapos may mga iba't ibang exit din siya, may nagkaroon na ng mga running joke, and we were laughing our asses off.
So yun yung storya nun.
Yun yung story nun. And we were laughing our asses off. In day 1, that was D-Day. Pagka D-Day ng isang malaking broadcast, in multiple stages tayo doon sa backstage, di ba? Naalala nyo yun, parang ang daming magkakatabing broadcast. MLPH yung pinakamaingay sa Riyadh. Tawa kami ng tawa.
Buti nasa dulo pala kayo.
Nasa dulo kami. And you know, it was so different na feeling ko na culture shock yung mga Western broadcast sa amin. Kasi yung mga ibang Western nakasabay natin nung day 1, tumitingin sila. Like,
bakit ang saya ng mga to?
Bakit ang saya ng mga to? They're wearing full suits. They're wearing parang, alam mo yun, yung parang mukha tayong formal. Pero sobra sila magtawanan, may mga sumasayaw, may mga tumatawa. And then, suddenly, at some point, parang pagka, in my head, okay, we're managing the chaos now. Tapos yung araw, day 1, tinanong ko na ngayon sila, parang, sige, tinanong ko yung producers, kamusta tayo? Like, are there anything that we could do better for tomorrow? Sabi niya, no, I think this was good. No, sorry, I'm not doing an accent.
So they never fixed it.
They never fixed it. No, they fixed it. They fixed it
okay.
eventually. Pero day 2, we still had to do that again. And then, alam mo, sobrang, na parang, alam mo yung parang na-relieve ka ng sobra.
Nahimasmasan.
Nung sinabi nila sa akin na, no, everything went great. In fact, a little bit too great. Because now, everyone thinks that we had the least problems out of all the broadcasts. Because yung mga technical issues natin, nagkaroon ng creative solutions. And they were so happy na parang yung problema ng iba, naging kasiyahan natin. So we had to continue with that until the technical issue was solved. Tapos, tsaka namin bumalik sa regular ROS. So, that was a challenge and I'm really happy that ikaw din, same tayo eh. Like, one thing is reveling in the glory of EWC and being with everybody else.
Yeah.
But one thing, it's a very different thing to not only survive that, but also be able to just perform.
Yeah.
Because there are many, when we say the word perform, there's so many things in the middle of it eh. Like
Yeah.
technical issues,
Yep.
yung pagod, nagkasakit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad we survived.
We cannot show na nahihirapan tayo.
That's true.
Sa
100%.
Dun sa broadcast. We have to make it look good and you manage.
And to finish the number 4 pala, ito na yun. May day na nag-intro ko ng panel host. Then right after game 1, si Hans na yung nag-panel host. That was the day where my body gave up. So kung may araw kayong nanonood ng MSC noon or EWC, tas nakita nyo na ako yung nag-open ng show, and then suddenly, nawala na ako, tas si Hans na yung pumalit, that was the day where I had to be sent home just because my body couldn't handle it anymore.
Yeah. And here we are. Hopefully, isa pa ulit na round.
Hopefully.
Yep. How about you, Mr. Leo? What's your number 4?
Number 4. We'll close with ML. Sige. So I'll save 5 for ML. I moved this year.
Nice.
We got a new place in Pasig. I used to live in
Drop mo yung full address.
BGC. No. So, ang ganda. This is the first time in my life na talagang humanap ng place. So, adulting shit. And ang saya because Mimi and I went around and we actually saw some less than ideal places. So, nung pagdating namin doon, like,
Na bad trip kayo.
hindi.
Hindi kasi pagdarap mo na yung tamang lugar parang...
And what's funny is, nung umikot kami ng Metro Manila, medyo una yung spot na yon. May iba pa kaming tinignan na parang, that really confirmed na this is it. This is the place.
Okay.
And it's a place that looks a little bit like yours. Na parang may space na pwedeng studio. There's an actual dining table now. The boys will have enough space to run around.
Which is most important for you.
Maganda yung community, maganda yung atmosphere. Kasi I think when you can choose where you live, atmosphere really brings a good chunk of the deal. Alam mo yun na parang at the end of the day, pag pagod ka na, dito ka uuwi eh.
That's true.
So, to be able to find a place like that and to, hopefully maintain it well enough for the next few years, parang win yun. That's a win for me. So, 2024 is ending well because, because of that place. So, masaya ako.
Congrats.
Yeah.
And sana madami pang content that could come out of that. Make more content, syempre.
Well, for sure, magre-reflect siya sa performance.
Yeah.
Diba na parang if you come home to a nice place, you come out, feeling better. So
I think that's also the reason bakit this place or tong unit na to, it allowed for me to be able to do the streams.
Dito ba yung ice cream yummy gang o sa kabila? Ito na yun.
Ito yun. So, good.
dito sila natiktikan.
Natiktikan.
Yeah. So, yeah, congrats for that. Okay, now we're number 5 for me. Honorable mention ko sa akin top 5. Ay syempre ang pagkapanalo ng Pilipinas sa at nakakatawa na for the 5th time na honorable lang siya dahil wala na parang it's understood na talagang top na siya.
5 years, baby.
5 years, baby. Most importantly ay nagkaroon ako ng kakaibang chapter in my life that I never thought will happen. Me getting hate from Indonesia fans because of something that I did that they totally misunderstood. So, mistranslate siya, taken out of context, whatsoever. And nung natalo yung Aurora sa SPS, parang okay, nakapag-clapback tayo. Tapos nalaglag yung Aurora, nag-clapback sila. Tapos nanalo yung Onyx. Tapos shut up na sila, pero I thought they would. Pero sinasabi pa rin nila na binilittle mo yung dinadoubt mo.
Liquid.
Saan ka nakakita ng coach na dinadoubt na binabash yung team, parang ganun. Di nila alam na in actuality, pinraise ko kayo. Yun yung weird parang actually, pinraise ko kayo yung team nyo Ano bang sinasabi niyo yan? But it's fine. Most importantly, alam mo yung pinaka-nakakilig doon, mga tol?
Ano?
Filipinos rallied for me in that. They fought for me dun sa, which is great. I mean,
of course.
Parang I never felt so welcome sa dito sa Pilipinas in that moment. And obviously, pagkapanalo ng Fnatic Onyx, yan na. Sobrang ganda
Yun yung
moment.
ultimate backup.
Ultimate backup, parang
Wala.
Who's laughing now? Ayun. Pero, yep. So honorable mention yun. Siyempre, itong mga newfound things like restreaming, yung people actually watching dun sa restream and supporting
dami.
this. Dami. So, I love you
Congrats.
all. Thank you.
Is that the win? Is that the win?
That's, siyempre, ito.
Ay, kailangan pala may silencer yung
May
palakpak
silencer na
dito.
palakpak.
Oh, yan. May silencer na
Dito lang,
palakpak.
dito lang.
Silencer.
It's yung may mga honorable mention. Pero
Honorable lang yun. Alright.
pero syempre, kailangan ko isabihin yun eh. I guess, isang win dito is also a failure in many ways if you look at it on a surface level. Pero para sa akin, win pa rin siya. Yung TNC stint pa rin. Even though hindi na ako nagkaroon ng chance na bumawi, as Uomi have quoted, it's the friends you make along the way.
TNC is the friends that you make.
I'll still be rooting for the boys no matter what. And I'll still be rooting for TNC itself. Kung saan man ako mapunta. Madami ako natutunan dyan. Yun lang. Really
Riyadh ka na daw next year eh.
Mena?
Mena ka na daw next year eh. Goodbye.
Falcon?
Oo. Hindi, akala ko Indo yung sinasabi nila about me.
Meno, hindi ba? Akala ko Meno.
Actually, people...
Men!
Ano
Ikaw
yan?
ba yung bagong dewa?
Dewa ba tawag doon?
Ganun ba? Babalik ka daw ng... babalik ka daw ng Geek Fam.
Babalik ka Geek Fam.
JP Niners?
JP. Bigetron?
Hindi. Hindi.
Hindi.
Flash KH? RSG?
Wala pa.
SG?
As of recording, anong date ba ngayon? Actually, 24th na pala. New Year's Eve.
Uy, Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve na ba?
New Year's Eve.
Ay, God.
1 week pa. Christmas Eve.
22 pa lang nakalagay sa relo ko eh. Ba't mali?
Wow,
Pa-check mo na yun.
grabe na. Yung relo mo
Sorry.
may date, grabe.
Regalo lang. Ikaw din naman eh. Pinagsasabi mo.
Oy, hindi.
Nakapatek, Philip po. Nakapatek.
Oy, grabe naman yung AP mo.
Nakapatek. Hindi ko nga alam kung ano yung AP.
Hindi ko rin alam.
Hindi ko rin alam.
Ganun si Uomi. Hindi niya na tinitingnan yung pangalan. I just want that one.
Ay,
ganun pa yun.
AP,
dito.
Nasa kanta to eh. Anyways. Yeah, that's definitely a win pa rin kahit failure siya. Madaming natutunan, friends made along the way, at most importantly, yung giggle. So, ayun talaga mas giggle.
The giggle.
The giggle, which apparently wala tayong English word for that. So,
Oo nga eh. Oo nga no.
It's years now. We still don't know what the
don't know that.
actual translation.
so yun. That was a W. Ayun pa rin. So, kinlame ko dun sa exit interview namin.
Oo. Amin na, what did you say? Ate ng...
2025.
There you go.
Wala na nga agaw. Wala na nga agaw. Nauna na.
Nauna na ako, guys. Sorry. Si Wise nag-post. Sorry ka na lang. Nauna na ako. Okay. Yun lang. But, yeah. We'll see what happens next year. Yeah.
Sa'yo na yun eh.
Oo.
Hindi, he didn't say akin. Atin.
Atin. Sino yung atin?
Well, bahala na. Kasi kung saan ako mapunta.
Saan mapunta.
Oo.
Added na yan sa drop value mo.
See you soon.
Oo nga, no?
See you soon.
Nasa scouting report, sinabi niya na atin yung 2025.
May swerte to. According sa Feng Shui.
Same. Okay. So yeah, that's my big W.
Hindi pwedeng lumipas ang top moments nang wala yung TNC eh.
Yeah,
That's a big win.
Yep.
Actually, sa totoo lang may video akong ginawa tungkol sa'yo eh. Meron kasi akong... hindi kita niloloko. Legit. Meron kasi akong tinatawag na series dati, yung 1 Minute Legends. Kumbaga parang bine-breakdown ko lang within 1 minute yung mga achievements and stuff like that. And yung sa'yo, nakaschedule na for upload dapat by week 4.
So, nangyari yun? Na-shoot mo yun?
Na-shoot ko yun. Na-record ko yun. Na-edit na rin. Actually, gawa na yung video.
Okay.
Pero ang nangyari nun kasi, sabi ko sa sarili ko, i-upload ko lang to kapag nanalo na kayo.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Oo nga eh. Actually, madami yung sinabi na sana pag nanalo. Kunwari meron sa video talaga na i-upload siya pag panalo. Sabi ko, gagawa ko the only time na gagawa ko ng podcast episode ng mga time na yun was when we actually win. Talaga, para ayaw kasi ma-question eh, na ayaw kong malaman, ayaw kong isipin ng tao na may iba akong ginagawa. So, wala naman talagang actual distractions ng mga time na yun. Talagang focus ako. Hindi nyo ka nakakausap nun, di ba?
Oh, that's the only time that we get to see you kapag ka nandun. Kaya kapag ka pre-game nyo, bago pa man kayo mag-start,
yun
mag-usap, yun na yun.
catch up natin eh. So, yun lang. So, intay mo na lang next year.
Antayin next year, upload ko na yun.
Pag atin, pag kanila na.
Re-retake ko na, idadagdag ko na yung kasi yung ending ko nun, parang ano kaya ang ma-achieve niya sa TNC this, sa ngayon, ito ang ating...
So, hindi niyo mapapanood yun?
Hindi na. Kasi as much as I want to upload it still, parang in my head as a friend, ayokong i-upload kasi alam kong ang mga comment na lalabas yan.
Yes.
Mga kakupalan na.
Yan ang mga lost episodes.
Mga lost episode yun. There's 3 lost episodes kasi
Wow.
the other ones were most of them parang hindi ko na tinuloy kasi nagka-issue si ganyan. I avoid them. Like yung mga ganong klase kasi ayokong madawit yung mga channel ko.
Yeah.
Gusto ko education lang talaga.
Hindi mo kasi mapipigilan talaga yung mga tao eh.
Yeah, people are gonna say and do what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
say, so.
So yeah, yan. How about you, Mr. Theo?
Yun, last one na to. No?
The last
Yun na.
best Filipino talent.
The last airbender.
Oh. Wala na eh! Wala na eh!
Masyadong seryoso ni Munton yung hiling ko na sana hindi na ako manalo.
Sinabi mo ba
ulit.
out loud?
No. Yeah. Well, no.
No.
Sinabi ko out loud in a room that only had 2 other people. Okay?
Sino nandun?
I think it was Odin and Burrito. The 2 other people there was Odin and Burrito. Like, sinabi ko lang randomly na, ito pala yung feeling, pero sana hindi na ako maulit.
Pero sinabi mo siya ng may cellphone ka na may Mobile Legends.
Oo.
So,
That's it.
Narinig. By the way, pag bukas yung Mobile Legends nyo, joke lang dito.
Joke lang yun, ah.
Joke lang yun.
Baka seryosohin nyo.
Baka seryosohin nyo. Pero,
Naka-on ba ang permissions ng microphone?
oo, by
Yan na yun.
automatic meron eh. Hindi, pero joke lang. Hindi yun legit, by the way. Baka mamaya maano tayo eh. But, ayun nga. At hindi po totoo ang dark system. Wala pong ganun. So, tatawa-tawa tong hayop na to. Bakit?
Wala lang. Na-recently ko lang din nalaman ko ano yung dark
Hindi siya
system.
totoo, but it will happen to you. You will notice it happening.
Dark system.
The dark system.
The dark
And you'll swear that it's
Ayun na.
happening.
Yeah.
But
It is. Pero yun nga, yung pang last ko would be, I think more on a personal note na to. Yung stability ko with my personal relationships. So that's with my girlfriend and with my family. For the longest part kasi para sa akin, yung stability ng inner circle mo would always reflect on your performance. Kumbaga yung, and maybe this is just for me. There are people out there na regardless of how messy it is, they could leave it all behind and perform.
or
And,
they excel when it's messy.
yeah, they excel when it's messy. But for me, I know for a fact na when it's stable, when it's unstable, I could excel too. Like, I'm one of those people. First time ko na experience na stable yung inner circle. Now, in my head, alam mo yung sa Last Airbender, nanonood ka ng Avatar. You know when Zuko lost his ability to firebend
Yeah.
because he had no more hatred. Wala na siyang hate.
Naging mellow siya.
Naging mellow siya. In a way, parang ganun yung naramdaman ko eh. Parang, anong iisipin kong fuel ko ngayon na parang napaka-stable ng inner circle ko? Like, ano yung iisipin kong kailangan kong rason na mag-perform ng sobra?
Anong paglalaban ko?
Anong ipaglalaban ko, di ba? Parang I'm no longer in the red. Parang nakakausap ko naman ng matino yung lola ko, yung nanay ko. Ang saya ng relationship ko with my girlfriend. Tapos nag-ML yung buong pamilya ng girlfriend ko. Nakalaro ko gabi-gabi. Where do I get the hatred that I used to have?
Nasaan yung friction?
Nasaan yung friction para galingan ko?
Sasuke, grabe ka na, Sasuke.
So parang, wala. Diba? I had to find other things. And honestly speaking, that's where I learned that passion, yung passion mo mismo na paggagawa ng trabaho mo, you begin to exert that performance level because you feel very passionate. You love what you do.
Okay.
Mahal mo yung paggas, mahal mo yung pagturo, mahal mo yung paggawa ng content. And I guess that's the closest thing na masasabi ko talaga eh. The same way na yung inspirasyon mo dati, yung problema and yung mga other stuff like that to perform 100%. Now, I can say na yung inspiration ko is to preserve what I built and what I have and grow with them as well. So now I work out of love. And I feel like that's the biggest win of this year for me because it's a very different feeling. It's a first time na ganun. And I wish that this would continue, but I know for a fact that life still happens. There will be a time na mahihirapan ulit ako. But right now, I'm happy to end the year ng ganun.
Nakapag-firebend ka na ulit.
Nice. Pag-firebend ka na, pero hindi na out of hatred.
Oo, hindi na.
Oo.
Natutunan ko na yung dragon dance sa Cube.
Yeah.
Wala kang honorable mention.
Wala. Ay, wait lang. Isipin ko na lang. Ikaw na muna sa bago ako mag-honorable
Sige.
mention.
Honorable mention ko, I think is MWI.
Women's?
Yeah. We already talked in detail about how MSC was kind of messy to an extent and how it was very tolling. Yung MWI, baliktad. MWI was so loose. MWI was so liberating.
Grabe naman yung switch nyo. Kasi parang 5 days nga lang ata yung ano.
Sa linggo, And then pagpasok doon, you can ask everyone and anyone who worked there, sobrang iba nung vibe niya sa MSC.
Lol.
So, masaya ako dahil doon, plus the fact that we're doing it for the women, that we keep champions. Yeah, we're champions. That made it a more enjoyable show, which translated to a good show, a better show for everyone to watch.
Yeah.
So, di ba, we have to agree and you have to admit that women's MLBB has always been on the sideline. Diba? It's always been the growing scene. It's always been the developing scene. Pero nung nasa MWI kami, for me personally, I felt like this is the main event. Like, this is real. You could have covered the names and you would have felt like, yeah, this is MLBB, this is Esports. Ito yun. World Championships to. You know what I mean? That's what because to them, this is the only world championship that they can compete in. So, naramdaman ko yun. Sobrang nag-init ako. I was very passionate about what we put into working MWI. So, that's an honorable mention.
That's cool.
But the main win, I think, I don't know, again, hindi naman tayo nag-rank, di ba? Hindi ko masasabing ito yung biggest win, pero nagkaroon ako ng awakening moment sa M6. Again,
Paano ako nagising?
honorable, parang honorable mention na rin yung pagkapanalo ng Philippines, right?
Yeah,
5 years, it being my 5th M series, half a decade, wow, yes. Pero those things, especially the whole half a decade, that sunk in and parang may nag-click sa akin na parang tama ba yung ginagawa ko bilang broadcaster? Nag-focus ako sa sarili ko, nag-focus ako sa ginagawa ko and how I want this to affect the next 5 years, well, maybe the next 5 years na lang. Because I don't want to say the next 10 after that because how old will I be then? I don't know if I'll still be...
30 ka na nun.
No, 25.
Hindi, magiging 36. 36 na ako nun.
Sorry. Akala ko we're still making up the ages. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, so I'll be 36 in 10 years.
36 to 10 years. 26 siya ngayon.
Yeah. Alright,
Okay,
so...
sorry, my bad. Mabagal ako doon.
Para sa mga community members, para sa mga fans, we see what you say, right?
Yeah.
We know what you say about us. So there's a very vocal minority of people who don't enjoy my work.
Yeah, that's true.
And I see that, and it's so easy for me, which is the truth for the past couple of years, na parang, fuck it. Like, you guys don't know what the hell you're saying.
Yeah.
Hindi nyo gets, hindi nyo alam tong ginagawa namin. So, I'll just
You wouldn't
continue.
be hired again if you weren't good, bro.
That. But, I'm like, nung nasa M6 lalo, hindi ko alam kung bakit, doon ako nag-click na parang, no, there has to be something I can do about this. Kasi, hindi naman to paulit-ulit or hindi to lalabas at lalabas kung hindi ko siya kayang ayusin. So, they're not just a vocal minority, they're vocal fans.
Yeah.
So, they care enough to say this. So, ang sa akin, in-inspect ko ulit, binalikan ko, nag-reflect ako sa ginagawa ko. And for the past couple of years, isa sa mga goals ko bilang caster is to break out of my shell, is to create something that is outside of the fundamentals. Kasi feeling ko na perfect ko na yung fundamentals eh. Fundamentally speaking, technically speaking, konti na...
There are only so little adjustments.
Master ko na yun eh. Oo.
Yeah.
So, in the past couple of years, I've always tried to break the mold. Nagagawa ako ng other stuff, little things na kakaiba. And I think that's what rubs people wrong. Yung the funny sound effect here, the stupid call here.
Yeah.
And I was working on a ratio in my head na parang 2080, 1090. Dun ko ilalabas. But, the thing is, to me, it's 1090. To me, it's 2080. But to some, that's all they see. Oo.
Yeah.
To some, yun lang yun eh. To them, yun na yun. I am the brain rot guy. I'm the sound effect guy. And that's not fair.
Yeah.
But, it's not my problem. But it's my responsibility to change that. So, nung nasa M6, halfway through M6, knockout stage, parang nag-back to roots ako. Like, hindi ako maglalabas ng kalokohan as much so that people remember why I'm here.
Yeah.
So, I'm blessed to have that kind of awakening. Kasi for some, it never happens. For some, they will just be blind and deaf to the feedback. And I'm thankful to the fans who actually constructively say na, ganon. Or even the ones who don't constructively say. Kasi sila yung makukulit na that will eventually lead me to wake up. So, ayun, hopefully for broadcasters who listen to this story and who know na meron sila pinagdadaanan or they want to be here for a long time, listen. Kasi wala eh. Yun yung goal ko eh. I don't want to pop off. I don't want to be viral. I want to be immortal. I want to be here forever. Yeah. So if it takes a little tweak here and there, if it takes a little bit of my ego to shrink, if it takes me to swallow my pride and say, yeah, maybe I can change. Maybe I should adjust a few things. So be it, diba? Para lang nandito ako for 5 more years. Nandito ako eventually when NA wins an M series. I don't know.
Yeah.
Diba? Eventually. Kasi yun yung goal ko, promise.
Midnight, make it happen.
Make it happen.
Midnight, make it happen. Babalik yung sound effects kapag nanalo kayo.
But then, I just want to say as well, no, parang hindi naman ata mangyayari yan if you didn't try something to begin with. Kumbaga parang because you've tried something and you've listened to people, kaya ka nagkaroon ng ganyang experience.
Oh, you have to go out of your comfort zone to remember what it's like para pagbalik mo,
Yeah, pretty much.
Naisip ko kung may parang artist ba na parang gumawa ng kakaiba eh.
Si Sacha Baron Cohen.
Well, nice.
very nice.
Alam ko na yung honorable mention ko.
Sige, ano
Ayun.
Yun.
I think honorable mention would be Auntie Anara getting into MPL. Because that would mean the juniors that I've had back in Academia back in 2022, both Brigida and Auntie, finally made their way inside the Pro League. So, we still have that picture, I think, na...
I think pinost mo yun eh.
Pinost ko yun kasi I was very happy about that because that day, maalala ko nun, parang Brigida was very monotonous play-by-play eh. Alam mo yung parang ganito lang yung cadence, paut lang. And then we were discussing that day kung paano yun maano, and then it was also the first time na mag-a-analyze si Auntie ng collegiate. So I was just telling him, okay Vincent, okay Auntie, you have marami kang idea, 'di ba? Pero hindi lahat ng idea mo ay kailangan mong sabihin. Kumbaga parang hindi mo kailangan mabilis magsalita para masabi lahat ng idea mo. You choose the best ideas and coherently say all of that. Yeah. And I think ginawa kitang example nun. Naalala ko nun, nasa Discord ako with the both of them. Tapos pinapakita ko yung Auntie. Wow. Okay, Auntie, ito yung ginawa ni Wolf. Kung mapapansin mo, he's not speaking really fast. But he's telling a story. He starts with a thesis statement, and then you continue, break down the game, you use the graphics, and then you move forward to the next. So parang, kalma mo lang. Hindi mo kailangan sabihin lahat ng detalye. Kasi yun yung sakit, para sa akin yun yung sakit ng mga magagaling mag-ML. Na by the way, napakalakas ni Auntie mag-ML.
By the way.
Even Bri.
Even Brigida. So parang, yun yung sakit ng mga malalakas eh. Parang, ang dami nilang iniisip. So, essentially, they think na kailangan lang ilabas lahat ng sinasabi nila. Lahat ng iniisip nila. Pero sa totoo lang, when you're an analyst, your job is to dissect it and just make sure na ilalabas sa bibig mo yung pinaka-meat of it. Diba? So,
para maging bite-sized to the viewers.
So parang...
Digestible.
Digestible, yeah. So nung nakapasok na silang dalawa, I always look back at that time thinking na during that point in my life, I never thought that I would still be working with them now in the Pro League. So to end that entire era or entire chapter in my head, ang ginawa kong parang graduation gift. Alam mo yung parang congratulations. And I've never ever given Brie anything yet na parang congratulations sa physical. So ako kasi pampaswerte ko eh. Meron akong ball pen na may pangalan ko. Yung mga Parker na gano'n lang. Pampaswerte ko yun. Regalo lang sa akin yun, by the way.
Grabe,
Regalo lang sa akin yun. But ngayon na I can afford it, like binigyan ko sa tigisa. Binigyan ko sa tigisa.
Nice.
Tapos yun yung Christmas and congratulations gift ko sa kanya dalawa for everything. Because I feel like at this point, we were joking around nila Midnight during the Philippine broadcast of MPL last season na si Bridget na yung magiging sunod na na parang magdadala sa atin sa mainstream. And who fucking thought, diba? Just because magaling siyang caster, tapos sobrang kamukha pa niya yung mga idols ng tao. Parang nagkaroon sobra ng spotlight sa akin. So congratulations,
Naalala ko, tinanong ako parang sino ba sa mga casters ang pinakamalakas mag-ML?
Oo.
At
si Auntie ang sagot mo.
Auntie at Bridge. Di ko alam kung sinong... Ay, Auntie pa rin no?
Si Auntie pa rin.
Auntie yung top 1 siguro.
Oo, top 1.
Kasi talaga may proof sila, guys, actually. Yun, at marami pa silang ma-achieve. So, parang sinasabi mo, yung tinuro mo kay Auntie is, wag kang inom ng 2 kape ng magkasunod. Or wag mong painumin yung viewers mo ng 2 kapeng magkasunod.
Ayun yung ginawa mo sa akin kasi nagtaya ako doon
kanina. At magtatay ka, okay.
Wala silang mapapulot doon.
Yes.
Pretty much. That's it. Yeah, that's my honorable mention.
Yeah.
I think you can count that as well. One more. Ingan and Brie at M6.
Oh, yeah.
I think you don't get that kind of opportunity anymore. Like, no, that's a once in a lifetime thing. And the fact na pareho silang
Nag-perform.
Oo. And nanggaling sila sa caster search.
Yeah.
One batch, the other.
That's true.
That's finally, they get the nod. They get the...
Right. Di ba sila
No.
Di ba sila
First
magkasabay?
batch si Brie.
Yep.
Second batch si Ingan.
Damn.
Oo.
Oo nga.
Ganun kabilis ang panahon.
Yappy.
The caster search was 2022.
The first one was 2021.
Yep.
Tapos yung batch nila...
2022.
Can you imagine?
It is what it is, I still look back at pandemic, honestly, Wolf and Leo. Parang iba talaga yung feeling na noong time na yun.
Balala. Yeah. Pandemic was, yun talaga, daming na temper na steel noong mga time na yun that forged into great source that we are today. Ayan. And that was 2024, which in itself is a different kind of forge. It was harsh, but it was mastered by great, blacksmiths that shaped us on who we are today. And hopefully, mayroon pang more W's for the next year, 2025. Kaya sa mga viewers dyan, what's your biggest W or top 5 W of your year? We're gonna be reading that sa comment section. And sana meron din kayo W's of your own.
Yeah.
That's it for the episode. 2 hours and 20. But bitin pa kami actually.
Marami pa eh.
Marami pa kami pwedeng
Mag-iinuman pa tayo
mag-ano pa kami
pagkatapos
dito.
After this gets uploaded, I will look at the comment section every hour.
Bakit?
So wala. Kasi parang basahin natin yung mga W ng mga...
Patapusin mo na start at 3 hours after bro. Kasi 2 hours 20.
Oo.
Okay.
Honestly,
Tama.
parang for the viewers, I feel like it's yung comments like pakiramdam ko okay din na i-share nila kung
Share nyo,
komportable
share nyo,
sila.
guys.
Yung tipo na pwedeng maging kwentuhan to. Like,
pwede naman yata mag-anonymous na message kung hindi ako nagkakamali.
Who knows, diba? Parang I
or-
feel like...
Gawa kayo ng account.
gawa kayo ng
subscribe nyo na rin para stig.
para stig.
Para may... pero
yeah.
if you're not that comfortable putting out there, pero we do hope we can hear from you kasi maganda din na we look back at the year. And eto, kanina na-mention ni Leo, yung tinignan niya yung parang mga ginawa niya. I think it's also good for us to look back at what we did sa isang taon. One thing that I do, not every year, pero parang almost every 2 years, tinitignan ko yung listahan ng mga events na napupuntahan ko. Bigla na lang nasusurprise na parang, nga pala, no? Ginawa ko nga pala to.
That's true.
Something like that. And it gives you more energy to push through sa following years kasi parang, kinaya ko naman eh. I can still do it for the next time. So, we do hope that you also contribute dyan sa comment section. Kayo dalawa guys, bayar ba kayo ipopromote?
Wala naman. Wala. Parang may gusto ko last night dagdag.
Sige lang,
Dito
pare.
sa mga parang for me, yung mga viewers dyan, they could also use this time to actually reflect on how many losses you had to take to get those W's. Kasi yun yung hindi natin nakwento dito eh. Yung parang
Ayaw naman.
gaano karaming pagkatalo yung natanggap natin para ma-receive yung 5 nabanggit natin. There like you, me, all of us, and you guys watching in this or listening, kung hindi man ako yung video nyo, parang pakiramdam ko, all of us had a very tough 2024. like all other years, you know. So,
yun talaga yung best na description ko sa 2024 eh. Parang nasa forge eh. Talagang hinahampas ako ng ng martilyo at pinadaan sa init. Ganun talaga eh.
Sa Riyadh, literal na init.
Oo, di ba? Pinapalambot muna, tapos isi-shape na ganun, tapos parang, I don't know. Hopefully, a good sword comes out there.
that's true. And who knows, maybe some people are still in the process. Diba? But yeah, like in terms of promotions, Wolf, for me, I just like to thank people na umabot ako ng 100K sa Facebook. And then, yung TikTok ko na continue pa nag-grow. Yung YouTube ko na pinang-repost ko lang ng content ko. Pasensya sa mga YouTube viewers dyan. And the community that keeps on growing. Thank you so much. And thank you din sa lahat ng mga MPL fans, of course, that continue to support the league. Or yung mga nagbalik alindog sa ML, dumami sila after M6. Shout out din sa inyo. And of course, yung mga sumusuporta sa content ng mga co-casters din ko. And of course, yung mga MPL talents natin dito. Because if there's one thing na sobrang thankful ako or sobrang happy ako to see, it's to see Burrito having so many subscribers in TikTok.
B-Fam.
Be the B-Fam.
And lagi sila may outing.
Lagi sila may outing. And then,
Mas marami pa outing lang sa atin.
That's
Exactly.
true. And then the Chantel Etabi is still growing and sobrang solid. And sinong mag-iisip that Chantel, busy as she is na tumatakbo pa siya, tas nagka-cast pa siya, she could like cast if she could live stream for 12 plus hours every day, sobrang lala. And hindi yun tumitigil because she's receiving so much support out of MPL fans. Stuff like those. Kumbaga parang bukod sa liga kasi, yung community mismo yung bumubuhay sa atin bilang talent. So, thank you so much. Wala akong ipopromote. Thank you lang. And siguro kung may ipopromote ako out of necessity, siguro just follow my content. And thank you so much for doing so.
Sa may Uomi casts.
Uomi PH.
Uomi PH on all platforms.
Naging ano kasi yun di ba? Naging trend dati yun yung wala kang PH sa dulo. Hindi ko na tuloy matanggap. Pero okay lang, at least alam nilang Pilipino.
Ako nga, kinombo ko eh.
Leo Gaming PH.
Leo Cast PH.
Di ba dati Leo Gaming?
No, that's the Facebook's page.
Okay.
Pero
The
URL, Leocast.
For everything.
Okay.
For the longest time now. So it's at Leocast PH everywhere. I think Uomi thanked and promoted everything already. So I'm gonna shout out a group of people that we don't really get to shout out as often.
Sino?
Salamat sa mga barista na gumagawa ng kape natin.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys have no idea how important coffee is kapag hindi tinitimpla ni Wolf yung sarili niyang kape. Somebody else is making his coffee.
That's true.
So whenever you press the purchase button on Grab, somebody somewhere is making that coffee. When you go into a Starbucks or whatever your favorite cafe is, may gumagawa ng kape ninyo. They could be making it with love kasi pre-practice nila yon, or they could have perfected it for years now at process na lang nila yon. Either way, the fact na hindi na dinuduraan,
Thank you. God bless the baristas.
At kahit duran yun, thank you pa rin.
Thank you pa rin.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
In-enjoy ko pa rin. Wala akong ininom na kape in the past year na hindi ko na-enjoy.
That's true.
Lahat ng ininom ko in 2024, naitawid ako through a good work night, through a broadcast, or through a tough time that I needed to be awake. So, salamat sa mga barista.
Ito, last shout out na rin para sa mga OFW. Leo, there were so many support that we got nung MSC, di ba?
Pati nung M6 actually, online lang. Pero
Even on ground.
Even on ground.
Dami kong na-meet na, ay, Pinoy. Yeah.
Di ba parang yung connection niya sa ML, just insane. So, shout out sa lahat ng OFWs.
Yep. And if you're still here, you deserve a clap na may silencer.
Clap na may silencer. Shout out sa inyong lahat.
Pat yourselves na back dahil nakapag-survive ka ng 2024 at for sure, matindi pa ma-achieve mo back in next in 2025. This has been...
Ikaw yung kung yung nanonood dito, ikaw yung atin.
Kasama kayo doon.
Kasama ka sa 2025.
Kasama ka sa atin. Alright. Atin ang 2025.
Ayun.
Walang makakuha. Kahit si Wise Gaming pa yan. Uunahan natin
Hindi pa nananalo yung Fanatic Onyx. Clean na ni Wolf yun.
Exactly. So,
Pwedeng sumama si Wise pag nag-comment siya
Pwede.
dito.
So, okay, sama ka na. Sama ka na lang. Huwag ka na gumawa ng sarili mo.
Huwag na, dito na lang.
Dito ka na lang. Sama ka na sa amin. But kidding aside, atin ang 2025. Maraming salamat. This has been 8G Podcast. See you in the next one.